মাত্র ৩৯ টাকা রিচার্জে বাংলালিংক থেকে যে কোনো অপারেটরের কথা বলুন, দেশের সেরা রেট, ১ পয়সার কম প্রতি সেকেন্ডে, ৭ দিন মেয়াদে। বাংলালিংক। মাত্র ৩৯ টাকা রিচার্জে বাংলালিংক থেকে যে কোনো অপারেটরের কথা বলুন, দেশের সেরা রেট, ১ পয়সার কম প্রতি সেকেন্ডে, ৭ দিন মেয়াদে। বাংলালিংক।
আমার বিশ্বাস নয় ঠুনকো, ইস্পাত, সংকল্প। আমি হাল ছাড়ি না। জিপিএইচ ইস্পাত, দৃঢ়তার প্রতিশ্রুতি।
মাত্র ৩৯ টাকা রিচার্জে বাংলালিংক থেকে যে কোনো অপারেটরের কথা বলুন, দেশের সেরা রেট, ১ পয়সার কম প্রতি সেকেন্ডে, ৭ দিন মেয়াদে। বাংলালিংক।
এই ঈদে বিকাশ অ্যাপ দিয়ে কিউআর কোড স্ক্যান করে পেমেন্ট করলেই 20% পর্যন্ত ইনস্ট্যান্ট ক্যাশব্যাক। 10,000-টির বেশি দোকানে পেমেন্ট বিকাশ অ্যাপ দিয়েই করুন।
মাত্র ৩৯ টাকা রিচার্জে বাংলালিংক থেকে যে কোনো অপারেটরের কথা বলুন, দেশের সেরা রেট, ১ পয়সার কম প্রতি সেকেন্ডে, ৭ দিন মেয়াদে। বাংলালিংক।
তোমার দোকানে কি স্যালাইন আছে?
আছে তো, এসএমসি রোড স্যালাইন এ নিয়ে আছে।
এসএমসির ওর স্যালাইন 32 বছর পেরিয়ে আজও আস্থার প্রতীক।
হাজার শিশুর জীবন বাঁচায় এসএমসি রোড স্যালাইন।
মাত্র ৩৯ টাকা রিচার্জে বাংলালিংক থেকে যে কোনো অপারেটরের কথা বলুন, দেশের সেরা রেট, ১ পয়সার কম প্রতি সেকেন্ডে, 7 দিন মেয়াদে। বাংলালিংক।
Bata Eat Surprise. New arrivals every day. Come in and be surprised at Bata.
মাত্র ৩৯ টাকা রিচার্জে বাংলালিংক থেকে যে কোনো অপারেটরের কথা বলুন, দেশের সেরা রেট, 1 পয়সার কম প্রতি সেকেন্ডে, 7 দিন মেয়াদে। বাংলালিংক।
I've got you. Watch out. I've got you. The new TVS Apache Matte Blue Edition. True Blue Races.
মাত্র ৩৯ টাকা রিচার্জে বাংলালিংক থেকে যে কোনো অপারেটরের কথা বলুন, দেশের সেরা রেট, 1 পয়সার কম প্রতি সেকেন্ডে, 7 দিন মেয়াদে। বাংলালিংক।
Inspired by the 6-time INMRC champion, the all-new TVS Apache RTR 164V. We don't make sports bikes, we build race machines. TVS Apache RTR 164V. Test race it today.
বাংলার স্বাদ আর উষ্ণতায় মুগ্ধ সারা পৃথিবী। ঠিক সেই স্বাদ, রং আর ঘ্রাণ নিয়ে এলো নিজস্ব বাগান থেকে। বেঙ্গল ক্লাসিক টি, উষ্ণতার এক নতুন গল্প।
মাত্র ৩৯ টাকা রিচার্জে বাংলালিংক থেকে যে কোনো অপারেটরের কথা বলুন, দেশের সেরা রেট, 1 পয়সার কম প্রতি সেকেন্ডে, 7 দিন মেয়াদে। বাংলালিংক।
লাইফে নতুন মাত্রার এনার্জি আর ভাবস দিতে এলো গিয়ার। এবার লাইফ চলবে টপ গিয়ারে। গিয়ারে থাকো। আমি জিততে, আমি অটল, আমি আপন লক্ষ্যে অবিচল। জিপিএইচ ইস্পাত, দৃঢ়তার প্রতিশ্রুতি।
বাইরে এসো, প্রতিপক্ষের চোখে চোখ রাখো। রিভাইভ ট্যালকাম পাউডার। আগে রোদটা ফেস করো, তারপর লাইফটা জেস করো।
নতুন ডানো পাওয়ার, যার খাঁটি দুধের প্রকৃত পুষ্টি ওকে ভেতরে বাইরে করে স্ট্রং। ডানো পাওয়ার, বেড়ে ওঠো স্ট্রং হয়ে।
মাত্র ৩৯ টাকা রিচার্জে বাংলালিংক থেকে যে কোনো অপারেটরের কথা বলুন, দেশের সেরা রেট, 1 পয়সার কম প্রতি সেকেন্ডে, 7 দিন মেয়াদে। বাংলালিংক।
বাহ, 66% বিদ্যুৎ বিল কম।
মিনিস্টার ফ্রিজ, পাওয়ার সেভার, স্মার্ট গ্লাস ডোর আর 12 বছরের গ্যারান্টি।
Bata Eat Surprise. New arrivals every day. Come in and be surprised at Bata.
Inspired by the 6-time INMRC champion, the all-new TVS Apache RTR 164V. We don't make sports bikes, we build race machines. TVS Apache RTR 164V. Test race it today.
মাত্র ৩৯ টাকা রিচার্জে বাংলালিংক থেকে যে কোনো অপারেটরের কথা বলুন, দেশের সেরা রেট, 1 পয়সার কম প্রতি সেকেন্ডে, 7 দিন মেয়াদে। বাংলালিংক। মাত্র ৩৯ টাকা রিচার্জে বাংলালিংক থেকে যে কোনো অপারেটরের কথা বলুন, দেশের সেরা রেট, 1 পয়সার কম প্রতি সেকেন্ডে, 7 দিন মেয়াদে। বাংলালিংক।
ওয়েলকাম ব্যাক টু বাংলা লিগ প্রেজেন্স ক্রিকেট এক্সট্রা। আপনাদের সঙ্গে আছি আমি নীলহুরে জাহান, আর আমার সঙ্গে আছেন এই মুহূর্তে ক্রিকেট অ্যানালিস্ট ফাহিম রহমান। ফাহিম, আমরা কথা বলছিলাম যে উইন্ডিজের দলে একটু পরিবর্তন এসেছে, শ্যানন গ্যাব্রিয়েলের জায়গায় রেমন রেফারকে আমরা দেখতে পাচ্ছি। কিরকম আসলে তারা করতে পারে সামনে, এখন বোলিং কি হবে সেটা নিয়ে কথা বলবার আগে একটু আসলে শুনতে চাই তাদের ব্যাটিং সম্পর্কে কিছু আপনার কাছ থেকে, সেই হোপকে নিয়ে বিশেষ করে কি বলবেন?
রাইট, সো উইন্ডিজের ব্যাটিং মানে আসলে সেই হোপের কথাই আপনাকে বলতে হবে, কারণ আজকেও সেই হোপ 87 এর যে নকটা খেলেছে সেটার কারণে 247 পর্যন্ত উইন্ডিজ করতে পেরেছে, এবং এই টুর্নামেন্টে দুটো সেঞ্চুরির পর 87 আর একটা ম্যাচে 30 রান, অ্যামেজিং ফর্মে রয়েছেন তিনি এবং ধারাবাহিকভাবে রান করছেন। ইন্টারেস্টিং ব্যাপার হচ্ছে সবশেষ 15 ওয়ানডে ম্যাচে সেই হোপের ব্যাটিং এভারেজ 85.50, 15 ম্যাচে 85-র উপরে একজন ব্যাটসম্যানের গড়, এটা আসলে অবিশ্বাস্য একটা ব্যাপার, এবং দুর্দান্ত তিনি খেলে চলেছেন, অ্যাঙ্কর রোলটা তিনি প্লে করে থাকেন, এবং একই সাথে আজকে জেসন হোল্ডার তিনি 62 রানের একটা নক খেলতে পেরেছেন। সুনীল ল্যাম্বরি শুরুটা করেছিলেন কিন্তু আসলে কন্টিনিউ করতে পারেনি, যে কারণে 247 আসলে তাদের এখন টোটাল। আর তাদের বোলিং লাইন আপের দিকে যদি আমরা তাকাই, বোলিং লাইন আপে শ্যানন গ্যাব্রিয়েল 6 উইকেট নেওয়া বোলার সে আসলে নেই, বাকি যারা তারা কিন্তু খুব একটা ভালো করতে পারছে না। অ্যাশলি নার্স যদিও 4 উইকেট নিয়েছেন, তার ইকোনমি রেট 7.17, প্রিটি অর্ডিনারি মনে হয়েছে থ্রু আউট দ্য টুর্নামেন্ট, এবং কেমার রোচ 2 উইকেট নিয়েছেন, এবং কট্রেল তিনিও নিয়েছেন 2 উইকেট। কট্রেলেরও ইকোনমি রেট 6-এর অনেক উপরে আছে, আর কিমার রোচের ইকোনমি রেট 5, কিন্তু খুব একটা থ্রেটনিং আসলে তাকে মনে হচ্ছে না। বাংলাদেশ দলের ব্যাটসম্যানরা ফর্মে আছে, তারা যদি সেই ফর্মটা কন্টিনিউ করতে পারে, এবং তামিম আর সৌম্য আগে যেভাবে 144 রানের একটা ওপেনিং জুটি গড়েছিলেন উইন্ডিজের সাথে, সেরকম একটা শুরু যদি পায়, তাহলে এই ম্যাচও বাংলাদেশের আসলে অনায়াসে জিতে নেওয়া উচিত।
অফকোর্স থ্রেট হিসেবে আসলে যে গ্যাব্রিয়েলকে আমরা দেখছিলাম সে খেলছেন, এবং তার জায়গায় যে রেমন রেফার, সে কিন্তু এর আগে 2017-তে নিউজিল্যান্ডের বিপক্ষে টেস্ট খেলেছিল, তো তাকে নিয়ে আমরা আসলে এখন দেখলেই বুঝতে পারবো কিরকম করছেন। অপরদিকে সৌম্যর ফর্মও কিন্তু আমাদেরকে এখন আলাদা একটা স্বস্তি দিচ্ছে, তাই আমরা কিন্তু একটা চমৎকার জুটি এবং তাদের কাছ থেকে একটা চমৎকার রান রেট আশা করছি।
এক্স্যাক্টলি, আসলেই তাই, এবং বাংলাদেশ দলের ব্যাটিং অর্ডারেও যথেষ্ট রকম ডেপথ আছে, এবং আগের ম্যাচে যারা ব্যাট করার সুযোগ পায়নি তারাও নিশ্চয়ই সুযোগ পেলে সুযোগটা কাজে লাগানোর চেষ্টা করবে, স্পেশালি মাহমুদুল্লাহ রিয়াদ, সাবির রহমান, মোহাম্মদ মিথুন, তারা যদি সুযোগ পায় তারাও এই সুযোগটা কাজে লাগাতে চাইবে, এবং ওয়ার্ল্ড কাপ শুরুর আগে যদি বাংলাদেশের ব্যাটসম্যানরা তারা প্রত্যেকেই রানের ভেতরে থাকে, সেটাই হবে সবচেয়ে বড় আনন্দের ব্যাপার, অর্থাৎ একটা হাই হোপ নিয়ে বাংলাদেশ দল সেক্ষেত্রে ওয়ার্ল্ড কাপ ক্যাম্পেইন স্টার্ট করতে পারবে।
ইয়েস, এক্স্যাক্টলি, থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ ফাহিম রহমান। আমাদের অন্য স্টুডিওতে আছেন মিতু, এই মুহূর্তে জাহারা মিতুর কাছে চলে যাবো। এন্ড 1 সেকেন্ড, গুড লাক বাংলাদেশ।
থ্যাঙ্কস আ লট নীল। যেটা শুনছিলাম তারা প্রেডিকশনের কথা বলছেন, গুড লাকের কথা বলছেন, ফাহিম কিন্তু ব্রেকে যাওয়ার আগে বলছিলেন মুস্তাফিজের একটা রেকর্ডের কথা, 2 বছরে তিনি কি কি করেছেন, বাট 2 বছরের একটা রেকর্ডের যদি দিকে তাকাই আমরা, রোহিত শর্মা, ডেভিড ওয়ার্নারদের পেছনে রেখে তামিম কিন্তু এই মুহূর্তে বিশ্বের 1 নম্বর ওপেনার, এবং তার রেট হচ্ছে 73.88, এই গড় রান নিয়ে কিন্তু তিনি 1 নম্বরে আছেন। আজকেও কি আমরা সৌম্য সরকার এবং তামিম থেকে কি একটা পার্টনারশিপ আশা করতে পারি কিনা? 144 রানের পার্টনারশিপ ছিল লাস্ট ম্যাচে, কি মনে করছেন?
আই হোপ সো, ওরা কন্টিনিউ করবে লাস্ট ম্যাচ যেখান থেকে শেষ করেছে। দেখুন, যে কোনো ম্যাচ যদি আপনি আগে ব্যাটিং করেন বা পরে ব্যাটিং করেন, ওপেনিং পার্টনারশিপটা অনেক সময় খুব গুরুত্বপূর্ণ হয়ে দাঁড়ায়। সৌম্য সরকার কেমন ফর্মে আছে সেটা আসলে 2-3 ম্যাচ পরে বলা যাবে। তিনি কিন্তু মাত্র একটি ম্যাচে রান করেছেন, এখনই বলা যাচ্ছে তিনি খুব ভালো ফর্মে আছেন। তামিম তো ফর্মে আছেন, আমরা জানি তার রেকর্ড সেটা বলছে, ইটস এ গ্রেট অ্যাচিভমেন্ট, মানে খুব বড় একটা পাওয়ার ফর হোল বাংলাদেশ। ডেফিনেটলি দিস ইজ সামথিং স্পেশাল। 2 বছর ধরে টপ ব্যাটিং গড়ের শীর্ষে থাকাটা কিন্তু সহজ কিছু নয়। এবং ওপেনার হিসেবে যাদের মধ্যে আছে সেখানে কিন্তু অনেক বড় বড় ব্যাটসম্যান আছেন, সেখান থেকে কিন্তু তামিম 2 বছর ধরে শীর্ষে আছেন। সো দিস ইজ সামথিং স্পেশাল। আর যদি ওপেনিং বলেন, যদি এই ওপেনিং পার্টনারশিপে যদি কন্টিনিউ করে, যদি তারা এই ম্যাচে ভালো করে, খুব ভালো হবে, কারণ যে কোনো পার্টনারশিপটা কিন্তু একটা কন্টিনিউটি খুব প্রয়োজন হয়। আপনি একটা ম্যাচে করলেন, পর 2টি ম্যাচে করলেন না, তখন যেটা হয়
আমরা সৌম্য এবং তামিমের পার্টনারশিপটা কিন্তু এখন দেখতে পাচ্ছি
দুজনের ব্যালেন্সটা কিন্তু খুব ভালো হয়, যে একজন একটু যে উদ্দেশ্যে আসলে দুজনকে যেই জুটিতে সাজানো হয়েছে,
স্টার্টিং থেকেই কিন্তু আমরা খুব ছন্দ দেখেছি তাদের দুজনের মধ্যে।
সৌম্য সরকারকে অ্যাটাক করবেন, তামিম যেন একটু সময় নিতে পারে সেটা নিয়েছি, বাট তামিম কিন্তু অ্যাটাক করতে পারেন যদি দরকার হয়, সো সেটা নিয়ে কোনো চিন্তার বিষয় না। আমি শুধু চাই যে সৌম্য সরকার যেন কন্টিনিউ করে, একটা ম্যাচ রান করে যেন থেমে না যায়, সেটা খুব গুরুত্বপূর্ণ হবে সৌম্য সরকারের জন্য এবং বাংলাদেশ টিমের জন্য
অবশ্যই। এবং গুরুত্বপূর্ণ যেহেতু বাংলাদেশের কথা বলছি আমরা, সাকিব আল হাসান, তাকে কিন্তু 3 নম্বর পজিশনে খেলানো হয়েছিল, এবং লাস্ট ম্যাচে তিনি কিন্তু বলছেন এটা তার ফেভারিট জায়গা, যেখানে তিনি অনেকটা সময় জুড়ে খেলতে পারেন, নিজের ইচ্ছা মতো খেলতে পারেন। আজকে সাকিবের কাছ থেকে বাংলাদেশের দর্শক কি আশা রাখতে পারে?
যদি সুযোগ পায় ডেফিনেটলি সাকিব ভালো করবে বলে আমি আশা করছি। আমি একটা জিনিস চাইবো, অনেক সময় যেটা হয় যে সাকিব যেহেতু 4-5 ব্যাটিং করতো, টিম ম্যানেজমেন্টে অনেক সময় হয় না, যদি দ্রুত উইকেট পড়ে যায় নতুন অন্য একজন ব্যাটসম্যানকে নামিয়ে দেয়, সেটা করাটা মনে হয় ঠিক হবে না। আমার মনে হয় যার ব্যাটিং পজিশন যেখানে তাকে সেখানেই ব্যাটিং করতে দেওয়া উচিত। সাকিব হাসান 3 নম্বরে ব্যাটিং করছে, সে 3 নম্বরে ব্যাটিং করে। সে যদি প্রথম বলে যদি উইকেট পড়ে যায় তাহলে তার যাওয়া উচিত, 10 ওভার পর উইকেট পড়ে যায় তাহলে তার যাওয়া উচিত।
এবং আমরা কিন্তু লাস্টেতে তিনি যে ইনিংসটা খেলেছেন চমৎকার 61 রানের, সেটা কিন্তু আমরা দেখতে পাচ্ছি।
সাকিব ব্যাটিং আমরা জানি, নতুন করে বারবার বলার কিছু নেই। ওর রেকর্ড এবং ওর যত বছর ধরে খেলছে সেটাও বলে দেয়। ইনফ্যাক্ট 3 নম্বরে সাকিব ব্যাটিং করে। আমি একটা জিনিস যেটা পছন্দ করি সেটা হলো সাকিব কিন্তু যখন শুরু করেছিল একজন ব্যাটসম্যান হিসাবে, পরে কিন্তু অলরাউন্ডার হওয়ার জন্য কিন্তু ব্যাটিংটা কিন্তু একটু ডিফারেন্ট হয়েছে, একটু ব্যাটিংয়ের স্টাইলটা চেঞ্জ করেছে। কিন্তু যেই সাকিবকে আমি চিনি শুরু থেকে, সেই সাকিব কিন্তু এই ধরনের ব্যাটসম্যান, যে ব্যাটসম্যান সাকিব, যে অফসাইড অনেক শট খেলতে পারে, প্রপার ব্যাটসম্যান, 3 নম্বর ব্যাটিং করে, হয়তো আমরা সেই সাকিবকে আমরা আবার ফিরে পেতে পারি।
যেহেতু আপনি সাকিবকে ফিরে পাওয়ার কথা বলছেন, আগের সাকিবের কথা বলছেন, তিনি কিন্তু বলেছেন যে আমি একদম আগের সাকিব হয়ে খেলছি, বিকজ তাকে কিন্তু আমরা দেখেছি 6 কেজি ওজন কমিয়েছেন তিনি লাস্ট 6 সপ্তাহে। তো কি মনে হচ্ছে সাকিবকে কি আসলেই আমরা বিশ্বকাপের, এবং তিনি কিন্তু বলেছেন যে তিনি তার লাইফে এত বেশি পরিশ্রম আর কখনোই করেনি, এবারে বিশ্বকাপের জন্য যেটি করছেন তার একার পরিশ্রমটা কি আসলেই কাজে লাগবে, নাকি আপনার মনে হচ্ছে যে সবাই আসলে পরিশ্রমটা করছে?
পরিশ্রম সবাই করছে, বাট সাকিবের পরিশ্রমটা অনেক সময় বোঝা যায় না। বাট কমিটমেন্ট কিন্তু আমরা বুঝতে পারছি কতখানি কমিটেড ওই ওয়ার্ল্ড কাপে কিংবা বাংলাদেশ দলে খেলার জন্য। আমার মনে হয় সাকিব শুধু বাংলাদেশ ওয়ার্ল্ড কাপ না, ও যখনই বাংলাদেশ দলে খেলে ওর কমিটমেন্টটা কিন্তু এরকমই থাকে। ও যখন বুঝতে পারে যে ওর একটু দরকার পরিশ্রম করা, ও কিন্তু পরিশ্রম ঠিক মতো করে নেয়, এবং ওয়ার্ল্ড কাপের জন্য একটু আলাদা কিন্তু গুরুত্ব দিচ্ছেও আমরা দেখতে পাচ্ছি। ওর ওজন কমানোটা, ওর খেলার স্টাইলে চেঞ্জ আনাটা, ওর বোলিংটা, ওর ফিল্ডিংটা, সব ডিপার্টমেন্টে কিন্তু আমরা ডিফারেন্স সাকিবকে দেখতে পাচ্ছি এই টুর্নামেন্টে।
আমরা দর্শকদের একটি প্রশ্ন কিন্তু ঘুরে ফিরে আসছে যে এবারে বিশ্বকাপে যারা সিনিয়র প্লেয়ার রয়েছেন, যেহেতু আমরা না শুধু পুরো বিশ্ববাসী বলছেন যে বাংলাদেশের টিম সব থেকে অভিজ্ঞ টিম, এবারের পরের বিশ্বকাপে কি আমরা আসলে এই প্লেয়ারদেরকে দেখতে পাবো কিনা? যে প্লেয়ারদের কথা বারবার ঘুরে ফিরে আসছে, মাশরাফিকে দেখতে পাচ্ছি কিনা? মাশরাফি নিজে বলেছেন অবশ্য খেলবেন না, সাকিব, তামিম, মুশফিক, এদেরকে কি আমরা পাওয়ার কোনো সম্ভাবনা রয়েছে?
ঠিক এই মুহূর্তে আমি এই বিশ্বকাপ নিয়ে চিন্তা করছি। আমার এই বিশ্বকাপ নিয়ে চিন্তা বেশি। আশা করি এই বিশ্বকাপে ওরা সবাই খেলবে এবং ফর্মে থাকবে, সুস্থ থাকবে, সেটা আমার প্রথম চাওয়া। আমার মনে পরে বিশ্বকাপে ওরা যদি চায় ওরা খেলতে পারবে
ডেফিনেটলি। এবং আমরা সবাই চাই আসলে বিশ্বকাপটি আমাদের ঘরেই আসুক, এবং বিশ্বকাপের আগে এই ট্রাই নেশন সিরিজের গোল্ড কাপটা আমাদের ঘরে আসুক। আপনাকে অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ বাশার ভাই।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
দর্শক, আমরা এই মুহূর্তে চলে যাচ্ছি মাঠে, যেখানে আপনাদের জন্য অপেক্ষা করছে দুর্দান্ত একটি ইনিংস। চলুন তাহলে মাঠে চলে যাওয়া যাক।
.247 for 9 from their 50 overs, dominated by Hope and Holder, 87 and 62 respectively. Mustafa Surrahman, excellent, 4 wickets. I've got Tino Best alongside me. Tino
reins back on the West Indies batting, and they've got wickets at very critical points as well.
Well, the Bangladesh openers who are in good form, Sumya Sarkar on your left and Tamim Iqbal on your right hand side will be taking on the challenge. A win, of course, will put Bangladesh in the final. West Indies have already qualified for the final. Tamim Iqbal, excellent numbers, 191 games, average of 36, with a best of 154. Just 30 years of age, he's been around a long time, lots of experience, in good form.
What is going to be very important for the Windies is that he gets some wickets with that new ball. Sankar, another talented player, only 26 years of age. He's got 200 and a brilliant strike rate. Love that strike rate. So West Indies have their work cut out. The man on screen, Kemar. He bowls that beautiful test length.
Yes, you've got it.
Yep, Kemar Roach gonna bowl from the Isfahani end. Wonderful bowler with red ball, white ball, 84 games, 116 wickets, average of 29. Economy rate's good in this day and age. When you bowl at the top and at the back end of the innings, anything under 6 and over is good. 5.01, excellent for Kimo Roach. Will get a little bit of shape. Comes around the wicket straight away against the lefties. Looks to kind of angle into the top of the off stump and just hold the line.
And 2 slips as well from Jason Holder, employing 2. Starts with a full delivery. Tamim feet not moving quickly enough. Usually he put those for boundaries.
Well, Kimo Roach, nice and full. Just testing Tamim's footwork. No real swing, but West Indies under par, you would think, Tino. 248 is a target. We thought 280, 290 would have been more applicable on this flat pitch, easy-natured pitch.
Much better from Kimo Roach. Using that surface is a very slow surface. I still think you alluded to it. It's a bit too pace. And once you hit the deck, sometimes you can draw the batsman into a fault shot. And Darren Bravo having a word with Kimo Roach. I'm not sure what that conversation would be like. And that man on screen made a very good half century.
Well, keeping low straight away, and that's why Jason Holder, when he won the toss, wanted to bat. Mortaza from Bangladesh, Mashrafi Mortaza, he also wanted to bat. Because of this, slow, low, getting slower, getting lower.
And that's a good delivery from Kimo Roach as well. Bang on the money. And that's what I'm talking about. Use that surface. As you come a little fuller, you're going to go for runs. There's a quick change. Jason Holder coming to a short cover. Short extra cover. Catcher.
Well, no ball is not what you want. First over of the game, Alan Neil calling Kimo Roach, and he's going to be a free hit. And what a great way to get off the mark, potentially free hit in the first over.
Good spot as well from the umpire. I felt that when the previous ball that kept a bit low, when we saw it from a side on, I was saying that Kimo Roach is really encroaching on that front crease. And I think the umpire is watching. Free hit.
Tamim splices. He's got enough of it to get it over the man at mid-on and tickles away for the first boundary. So an expensive mistake by Kimo Roach, and Tamim's up and running.
Didn't get all of this, Tamim. Just enough. Hit high on the bat. Just eluding the man at mid-on. Looks like Sunil Ambrose. So Bangladesh up and running.
It was a poor start. Kimo Roach gifting a free hit, yielding a boundary from it. And they started well with the bat, West Indies. The first 10 was very good, and ever since the power play ended, slowly but surely gone awry. Credit Bangladesh, they were excellent with the ball. 2 spinners are good, and the Fizz back to form with 4 wickets. A run chase they should be able to keep in check. Nice ball to finish the first. Bangladesh 5 for no loss.
সর্বোৎকৃষ্ট কাঁচামালে তৈরি গাজী পিভিসি পাইপ আগাগোড়া মজবুত বাংলাদেশের সেরা পাইপ
গাজী পাইপ আগে আসলে কত উপকারী না পাইতাম
গাজী প্রথম গাজী সেরা
এটাই বেস্ট প্রাণ ঝালমুড়ি এমনই টেস্ট বাকি সব কিছু থেকে এটাই বেস্ট
পানির প্রয়োজনে আমরা আছি সব সময় আপনার পাশে বাংলাদেশের সর্বাধিক ব্যবহৃত পানির ট্যাঙ্ক গাজী ট্যাঙ্ক গাজী প্রথম গাজী সেরা বাংলাদেশের সমৃদ্ধিতে গাজী গ্রুপ
Well, game 5 of the Walton Try series here in Malahide, Bangladesh. 5 for no loss, chasing 248. Sheldon Cottrell, left arm fast medium, 29 years of age. Good exponent with the new ball. Good start to his career. Economy a bit expensive. Wonderful celebrations. We'll be looking forward to seeing some of his celebrations today, I'm sure. You've been talking a lot about his action in this series, Tino. Smashed away through the offside for another boundary. Wonderful start by Sumya Sarkar. Absolutely divine stroke to get his account up and running.
Well executed by Sankar. Average delivery from Sheldon Cottrell. Too much width on Arthur. Dealt with beautifully. Look at that, getting on top of the bunks as well.
Well, it was a poor ball. Banged in halfway down, nothing really behind it. No venom, no force. Sumya Sarkar's not going to miss out. Played superbly well at Clontarf last week when Bangladesh beat West Indies easily. Again, banged in, easily dealt with. He's been speaking a lot about Cottrell's action, Tina. You want to see him get a bit more out of his body, I think.
Yeah, not really out of his body because he's a naturally strong type of bowler. What I would like is that his bowling arm, which is his left arm, get a little closer to his body. I was having a conversation with bowling coach Corey Collymore. I say, you know, just try to get in Cottrell here and tell him get a little bit tighter. There's something he has to remember, Cottrell. And if sometimes as a bowler, if you get the levers a little closer, what can also happen is that you can swing the ball and control the ball a lot better. And these things happen. I mean, having a look at his action, the older I got with my bowling, the more I understood my bowling action as well. And a guy like Otis Gibson, he helped me tremendously at the back end of my career. I think I performed the best when he was in charge of the Windies because he understood biomechanics beautifully. It's much better from Cottrell.
Well, there was a very interesting study done recently at Loughborough University, and it was proven that it's not about muscle and strength, it's more about technical that generates pace. So I'd be interested to hear your thoughts on that. A big strong man like yourself. There was a man there who had lovely rhythm, very lucid action.
He was beautiful, and one wouldn't know he started off at about 90 miles an hour. Beautifully bowled by Cottrell. He had so many stretch fractures of the back. He had to remodel his entire action, Collymore. And he had to end up bowling, what, 70, 75 to 80 miles an hour. But he was very good. Brilliant county player. You would have played with him and against him as well. I played a lot of years of Barbados for Corey Collymore. He was excellent with the new ball. It was wonderful. I think he hated bowling with me as well. Opening the bowling with me in my early days.
Well, a good start here for Bangladesh with the bat. Cottrell's first over has gone for 7, 12 for no loss.
পোলার নতুন টুইনি কাপ আইসক্রিম, ভ্যানিলার সাথে স্ট্রবেরি রিপলের টুইন কম্বিনেশন, ভালো করতেই পারে মন।
আমার বাবাও পছন্দ করবে। পোলার আইসক্রিম, মন ভালো থাক।
97 games and Mushfiqur Rahim 203 games, so plenty of experience. Players in good form as well. Sumya Sarkar taking leg stump guard, which is interesting against Kemar Roach, who generally attacks the stumps, so trying to keep his pads out of the way. Straight away, smash down the ground. Wonderful, wonderful batting. Keeps his pads out of the way, accesses the ball. Clean strike for a boundary.
Beautiful shot, Sankar. Look at this, beautifully played. Just a little whip. Roach, you need to use the surface. If you don't against these batsmen, you're going to go for some runs. That's beautifully executed. Wonderful on drive.
Better length by Kemar Roach. Yeah, we were speaking previous over about biomechanics, I suppose, as opposed to S&C, strength and conditioning, and weights and technical work. And just interested to know your kind of stance on it, being a man who's into his physical exercise as you are.
Well, when I was playing, I never really was one that was a big gym guy, like bench press 300 pounds or 200 pounds or whatever. Because it's, as you said, it's all about rhythm and action. A ball by Roach. But for me, I think when it comes to strength and conditioning and when it comes to bowling, it's different characteristics that make that bowler bowl quickly. Because a guy like O'Shea Thomas, a guy like Sheldon Cottrell, is totally going to have a different physique and a different physical makeup to a guy in India, a guy in Bangladesh, a guy in England. So you got to know what makes that type of human being. Ball by Roach again. You got to know what makes that human being ticks in terms of strength and power. When I was bowling, I had my best bowling well over 90 miles an hour consistently. My thing was about core synergistics. And what core synergistics is I used to do a lot more core work, just not like normal crunches, but more a lot of medicine ball work. I had to get my core nice and strong.
Well, smash through the offside. It's not going to go for 4. It's going to plug. They'll be back for a second. Sumya.
এই রমজানে আপনার কেনা মিস্টার নুডলসের একটি অংশ ব্যয় করা হবে এতিমখানার সকল শিশুদের ইফতারে।
Smash through the offside. It's not going to go for 4. It's going to plug. They'll be back for a second. Sumya Sarkar didn't get hold of it out of the middle, more of the toe end of the bat. Too much width from Kemo Roach though.
Too wide Roach. That's always going to be easy pickings for these guys from in the subcontinent. Anything with a little bit of room, they're going to flay. Just picking up 2 runs. So it all depends on what makes that bowler tick. And as a strength and conditioning coach, everyone has their role to play.
Good finish. Kemo Roach. 6 off the over though. Bangladesh 18 for no loss.
প্রাণ লাসি স্বাদ এমন যে আবেশে হারাবে মন। দুধের সব গুণাগুণ নিয়ে 3টি মজাদার স্বাদে প্রাণ লাসি। প্রাণ লাসি, খুব খাচ্ছি, আরাম পাচ্ছি।
গাজী টায়ার, নিরাপদ হোক পথ চলা।
কি প্রবলেম? এই যে ক্যাসেল দেখছো না?
নিরাপদ হোক।
আর এই যে প্রিন্সেস পিঙ্কি, এই যে দেখো পাইরেট টনি।
সুপার চিকেন আর সুপার মশলা ফ্লেভারে সুপার টেস্টি ইফাত এগ ইনস্ট্যান্ট নুডলস। নুডলস যখন এত মজা, মজা তখন একাই। এগিয়ে চলো কল্পনার রাজ্যে।
পাইরেট টনি।
Wonderful to have all our supporters and sponsors at the fixture. Malahide looks an absolute picture. Sun is shining. Finally, in this tri-series, we're getting some good weather. We're getting some all our supporters and sponsors at the fixture. Malahide looks an absolute picture. Sun is shining. Finally, in this tri-series, we're getting some good weather. We're getting some all our supporters and sponsors at the fixture. Malahide looks an absolute picture. Sun is shining. Finally, in this tri-series, we're getting some good weather. We're getting some supporters and sponsors at the fixture. Malahide looks an absolute picture. Sun is shining. Finally, in this tri-series, we're getting some good weather. We're getting some supporters and sponsors at the fixture. Malahide looks an absolute picture. Sun is shining. Finally, in this tri-series, we're getting some good weather. We're getting some
অনলাইনে শপিং হবে নিশ্চিন্ত।
Very good cricket. Shy of that. Bowler's going to do a good job today. Ashley Nurse. Very good cricket. Shy of that. Bowler's going to do a good job today. Ashley Nurse. Very good cricket. Shy of pivotal. There is a bit of spin. 2 left-handers and a wonder. Jason Holgers think it may maybe get my off spinner into the game early. Trying to see what type of people to the West Indies. Two left-handers and a wonder. In the ninth, Jason Holder thinking maybe get my off spinner into the game early. It's off a little bit of turn. Trying to see what type of people to the West Indies. Two left-handers and a wonder. Man of the deep. Jason Holder reading the game well. Off a little bit of Bangladesh openers looking very, very fine form, and I wouldn't be surprised if Jason Holder reverses the spin man of the deep sooner rather than later. At the moment, seam bowlers coming on nicely well. Two lefties at the crease. Get an off spinner on. See if the left-handers want to take on. I wouldn't be surprised. You go against the spin, maybe. Jason Holder reverses the spin. Spinning options sooner rather than later. At the moment, seam chase coming on nicely well. Slow bowling options at the crease. Get an off spinner on. See if the left-handers want to take on. From Jason Holder, you go against the spin, maybe. Jason Holder reverses the spin. Spinning options sooner rather than later. At the moment, seam chase coming on nicely well. Slow bowling options at the crease. Get an off spinner on. See if the left-handers want to take on. From Jason Holder, you go against the spin, maybe. Jason Holder reverses the spin. Looks a little tighter. Slow bowling options crease. Very calm, getting through to him and mindful of that over the half. Sometimes the bowler looks a little tighter, goes up the window. You just want to charge him and let go of that ball, getting through to him and mindful of that crease in the half to concentrate on the ball. A little funny there. Got away with that. Got away with that. For Jonathan Carter, want to charge him and let go of that ball. Bangladesh following that without any to concentrate on the ball. A little funny there. Got away with that. Got away with that. For Jonathan Carter, want to charge him and let go of that ball. Bangladesh following that.
এটাই বেস্ট প্রাণ ঝালমুড়ি এমনই টেস্ট বাকি সব কিছু থেকে এটাই বেস্ট এটাই বেস্ট প্রাণ ঝালমুড়ি এমনই টেস্ট বাকি সব কিছু থেকে এটাই বেস্ট স্পাইসি এই প্রথম স্ট্রবেরি ফ্লেভারড বিস্কিটের পোলার স্ট্রবেরি আইসক্রিম বাকি ভালো করতেই পারে এটাই কিন্তু খারাপ না পোলার আইসক্রিম
Go wide. Alan Neil. Another extra. Fine company here. Coley Taylor. Rohit Sharma. They'll all be there at the World Cup, bar one man. Neil. Callum another extra. A century a couple of days ago. Scotland against Afghanistan. Fine wonderful couple of years. Coley Taylor, a century against England. They'll all be there time last year. Bar one man. Scotland turned over England. Callum another extra. A century a couple of days ago. Scotland against Afghanistan. Quite fine wonderful. Disappointing, I suppose, for Scottish fans. They played so well in the World Cup qualifiers in Zimbabwe. Scotland turned over England in the World Cup. They lost out to a questionable LBW decision against the West Indies. I don't know if you remember the game, Tino, but Scottish fans, they played slide in LA, give it out, and they went on for rain, and they were over a month behind with the Douglas Lewis to a World Cup dream for questionable LBW decision against the West Indies. I don't know if you remember the game, Tino, but Scottish fans, they played slide in LA, give it out, and they went on for rain, and they were over a month behind with the Douglas Lewis to a beautiful, beautiful timing, placement superb against the West Indies. Soccer, wonderful form, slide in LA, give it out, and they went on for rain, and they were over a month behind the beautiful, beautiful timing, placement superb against the West Indies. Soccer, wonderful play, fast bowling. Give it out, and they went on for rain, and aerial in the air. Beautiful, beautiful timing, placement superb against the young cricket expensive. Wonderful play, fast so far. Give it out, and they went on turnover. Aerial in the air. Jason Holder has got himself in a catching cover, and I think he could be better positioned as a catching mid-wicket. Turnover. He's looking to bowl straight. Sumya Saga has chipped a couple in the air. Even got himself in the air, catching cover, and I think he could be better positioned on the leg side, catching mid-wicket, bring mid on a little bit straighter.
And there's Shea Hope, wicketkeeper. You're absolutely right. You're a wicketkeeper. Shea Hope is indicating to Jason Holder that same feel.
Oh, that's a wonderful shot. That's a shot of a man playing with absolute confidence. Pitched up, foot down the wicket, head still, smashed through the line.
I think he probably has a movie to watch at 5 p.m. this evening. That is a stunning shot. Looks like a man in a hurry. inside out, over cover the West Indies posse, and I mean the coaching staff and the Bangladeshi staff as well, had to take some cover. That is an excellent cricket shot. And this is even better. Absolutely brutal. Sankar to Kemar Roach. 2 beautiful shots. And he's a man in a hurry.
Well, he's a man in fine form. Enjoying his time in Ireland. Getting himself in good nick ahead of the World Cup. Previous ball was bunted over the top for 6. This one pulled away with consummate ease. Jason Holder now under pressure. Slip is out. Catching mid-wicket in place. Well, again, it's a good finish, but it's an expensive over. 5 overs gone, 35 for no loss.
সর্বোৎকৃষ্ট কাঁচামালে তৈরি গাজী পিভিসি পাইপ আগাগোড়া মজবুত বাংলাদেশের সেরা পাইপ
গাজী পাইপ আগে আসলে কত উপকারই না পাইতাম।
গাজী প্রথম, গাজী সেরা।
এটাই বেস্ট প্রাণ ঝালমুড়ি, এমনই টেস্ট, বাকি সব কিছু থেকে এটাই বেস্ট।
পানির প্রয়োজনে আমরা আছি সবসময় আপনার পাশে। বাংলাদেশের সর্বাধিক ব্যবহৃত পানির ট্যাঙ্ক গাজী ট্যাঙ্ক। গাজী প্রথম, গাজী সেরা। বাংলাদেশের সমৃদ্ধিতে গাজী গ্রুপ।
Looks as if Saka wants to do a bit of shopping in town.
He's playing well, picking up his form from a wonderful innings in Clontarf. A little bit of swing here. First time we've seen the ball swing today for the West Indies. A little bit of shape away from the lefty. He's got no slip in place anymore. Well, he's got a wide forward slip / gully. So even a healthy edge might go all the way to the boundary here. It's been a good start here for the Bangladesh left-handers. Similar start than the West Indies had, to be fair. After 5 overs, the West Indies are also 35. So Bangladesh won't be getting too carried away. Both left-handers looking good touch, though.
Well, they like the way the ball is coming onto the bat here. And an easy pace pitch. And they're making the most of it. Going off at a canter here. Saka 27 from 19. Tamim starting in the same fashion as he did in the game before, but looking more to bat long, Tamim, as he told the public there recently.
Well, I think he's got the ability to play both ways. If Tamim needs to smash, and there's the man responsible for the wicket, known locally as Frosty. Well, it's not frosty today, but it's ice cream weather. Ex-Somerset groundsman. Doing a good job here at Malahide. Not easy to be a groundsman in Ireland.
Always quirky, our Frosty, but you can cheer him up easy.
He's a very nice man. Lots of experience. Done a good job of this ground the last 3 or 4 years. He deserves that ice cream, young man.
He's always chirping at me about rugby, this decision, that decision. You'd swear he watched rugby every day of the week. He's listened to many of his friends. Tucking into an ice cream now, and happy he should be too. He's produced good surfaces here. He's done a real good job in Malahide.
Half stop at mid-on. Get through for a single. Raymond Reefer on the dive at mid-on. Floaty delivery from the big left armour, Sheldon Cottrell. Sumya Sarkar does chip a few balls in the air leg side. He's already chipped 2 or 3. Catching mid-wicket would be a good option against Sumya Sarkar, but Tamim, watchful. Looking to play a long innings and continue his fine form. Beautiful cover drive, Tamim Iqbal. Well, that is exactly what you think. When you think Tamim Iqbal, Bangladesh left-hander, you think cover drive like that.
Well, everything was right about that. End of the 6th. Bangladesh 41 without loss.
আরে ভাবি নতুন গাড়ি না নতুন।
আম্মু কত বড় ক
কত বড় ক কত বড় ক
পোলার জাফরান মালাই আইসক্রিমে জাফরান, ছানা, কিসমিস, খেজুর ও বাদামের দারুণ মিশ্রণ। ভালো করতেই পারে মন। পোলার আইসক্রিম, মন ভালো থাক।
Yeah. That's good, that.
এটাই বেস্ট। প্রাণ ঝালমুড়ি এমনই টেস্ট, বাকি সব কিছু থেকে এটাই বেস্ট।
Of the Walton Try series, all Bangladesh at the moment, restricting the West Indies 247 for 9 on a good surface, and Bangladesh 41 for no loss. Tamim and Zuma Sarkar playing well. A forced change, you would think. Ashley Nurse, the off-spinner, into the attack from the Ishbahani end, and Alan Lewis, not a bad ploy, I think.
Well, you spoke about it earlier in commentary. Two left-handers at the crease. And again, it was something Bangladesh did in the power play, but he's been expensive. Ashley Nurse, and look at that. A long half volley, but if you want to know how to put it away, and he's held the pose through extra cover, and that's a touch of class.
Well, two players who enjoy batting together. The last three partnerships between Tamim and Sumya Sarkar, 144 versus Ireland and Dublin, 131 versus West Indies and Sylhet.
Oh yes, man.
Players who enjoy batting together, and Sumya Sarkar in his last 10 innings as an ODIs, 407 runs, an average of 45 and a strike rate of 109.
He's never been shy about getting on with it.
Oh yes,
Sumya Sarkar played well. This will be an interesting phase. Nurse has had difficulty with containing.
Well, I think that Bangladesh left-hander should take Ashley Nurse on here. He's a right-arm off-spinner, not a huge turner of the ball. Only two men outside the ring, of course, so plenty of gaps. If they can take the spin on and get on top of the spin, there'll be a big facet in winning this fixture.
Oh!
Kind of time that West Indies started to struggle when the spin came on.
Well, it might be more to do with the amount of time the game may take. Bangladesh really in the ascendancy here, looking in complete control. And that's the over, 7th gone, 42 without loss.
প্রাণ লাস্সি, স্বাদ এমন যে আবেশে হারাবে মন। দুধের সব গুণাগুণ নিয়ে 3টি মজাদার স্বাদে প্রাণ লাস্সি। প্রাণ লাস্সি, খুব খাচ্ছি, আরাম পাচ্ছি।
গাজী টায়ার, নিরাপদ হোক পথ চলা।
ভালোবাসার সুন্দর গল্পগুলো তো সুন্দর কিছু থেকেই শুরু হয়। নান্দনিক ডিজাইন, পুরো স্টেনলেস স্টিল দিয়ে তৈরি গাজী সিং কিচেনটা সুন্দর করে, সংসারটাও। ইফাদ প্রিমিয়াম ড্রিঙ্কিং ওয়াটার, শুরু হোক বিশুদ্ধতায়।
Shape out there, little bit of spin. Good crowd forming as the sun comes in on a Monday afternoon. Finishing work early, support their local side, the Tigers, the Bangladesh Tigers. Wonderful to see their spectators wherever they go. Bangladesh, they get warm support.
Look, a very well balanced team, Niall. Bangladesh. What do you make of their prospects for this upcoming World Cup?
Well, I think Bangladesh are a good side, no doubt about it. Have they got the capabilities, in my opinion, to win a World Cup? I think it'll be a stretch too far. Can they push for a semi-final position? I think they can. They need their key players hitting form at the right time. Shakib is going to be important. Tamim, the captain himself, is a wicket taker. They're a well-balanced side, you're right. Taskin Ahmed is out at the moment. He's a wonderful bowler. He's coming back from injury, so they'll be hoping Taskin will be back to full fitness soon. No Rubal Hussain, of course, he's a good fast bowler, had an excellent Bangladesh Premier League, so maybe missing a quick bowler There's the bosses there. Neil McKenzie, batting coach. He was a wonderful cricketer for South Africa and Hampshire.
Of course, this is a team, Niall, that the Ireland Wolves beat. Their opening fixture here over a week ago.
Yeah, I spoke to Mashrafi Mortaza about that defeat, and I said, listen, how damaging was it? He said it was a wake-up call. You know, sometimes you don't need to read too much into a friendly or a warm-up game, but it can give you that little bit of a wake-up call. And Courtney Walsh and Steve Rhodes, a wealth of experience in English conditions as well, which will be very beneficial. So I think it was a wake-up call, and Bangladesh have bounced back well since that defeat. Well, that's high, not quite so handsome, plugs in the deep, and that's gone a long way for a single, Alan Lewis.
Very sloppy indeed. Into the breeze, of course. Maybe he thought it was going further than it actually would, but he stood and admired it for a long time. Tamim didn't move, and then suddenly decided, boom, plugged as she did there. And as you say, a long way for a single.
Well, Sumya Sarkar hitting it, thinking it's going all the way. Not in Ireland, my friend. A lot of rain. That ball's plugged like a golf ball. Good Yorker. Really good thinking by Sheldon Cottrell. Tamim does really well to keep it out. 8 overs bowled, 46 for no loss.
পোলার নতুন টুইনি কাপ আইসক্রিম, চকলেটের সাথে ক্যারামেল রিপেলের টুইন কম্বিনেশন, ভালো করতেই পারে মন।
আমার বাবাও পছন্দ করবে।
পোলার আইসক্রিম, মন ভালো থাক।
Off the toe end of the bat, or certainly the inside edge, and it's gone away for 4, bringing up 50. Oh, it's the outside edge actually.
A healthy edge, and everything's going Bangladesh way at the moment. Down the wicket, smashed, 4 runs, real intent from Tamim Iqbal, back-to-back boundaries.
Just exactly what you talked about, Niall. They weren't going to wait terribly long. Mid-off up, very inviting, and he had no hesitation in getting down the pitch. And again, a symbol of what you talked about earlier with the West Indies batting, something they didn't do. And immediately on the offensive, Tamim.
Well, I just can't believe when you play spin in this day and age, you just don't take them on. Look at this, Tamim Iqbal, beautiful feet, poise, balance. Spin bowling nowadays. Down again, bowled him! Tamim Iqbal on the charge, misreads line and length, clean bowl leg stump.
Yeah, it just seemed to go a wee bit early there. Tamim Iqbal got himself in a bit of a muddle. And he went through the bat and pad, hit the middle stump. And of course, Ashley Nurse absolutely delighted. 1 down now, 54 for 1. Tamim gone for 21 off 23.
সর্বোৎকৃষ্ট কাঁচামালে তৈরি গাজী পিভিসি পাইপ, আগাগোড়া মজবুত, বাংলাদেশের সেরা পাইপ।
গাজী পাইপ আগে আসলে কত উপকারী না পাইতাম।
গাজী প্রথম, গাজী সেরা। এটাই বেস্ট প্রাণ ঝালমুড়ি, এমনই টেস্ট, বাকি সব কিছু থেকে এটাই বেস্ট।
পানির প্রয়োজনে আমরা আছি সবসময় আপনার পাশে। বাংলাদেশের সর্বাধিক ব্যবহৃত পানির ট্যাঙ্ক গাজী ট্যাঙ্ক, গাজী প্রথম, গাজী সেরা। বাংলাদেশের সমৃদ্ধিতে গাজী গ্রুপ।
Well, Bangladesh have lost their first. Tamim Iqbal ball by Ashley Nurse brings to the wicket arguably Bangladesh's best ever player, Shakib Al Hasan. 32 years of age, 197 matches, over 5,500 runs, best of 134, not out. We love a not out. Alan Lewis.
Always like a not out if it's to win the game. Get your side home. And just seemed to get into a bit of a muddle there, did Tamim. And Ashley Nurse be very happy with that. And as you say, it brings Shakib to the cricket. There's an interesting piece with Shakib in terms of coming in at 3. They just sometimes hold him back, but when they get a good start, they seem to push him up the order now.
Well, he's a very aggressive player. He's a very good player at spin bowling. Was involved in a little bit of controversy last game against the West Indies when he asked Ashley Nurse to remove a bit of tape from his hand. The off spinner.
Oh yes!
Well, dead bats 2 in a row. Successful over for Ashley Nurse, 9 gone, 54 for 1.
সর্বোৎকৃষ্ট কাঁচামালে তৈরি গাজী পিভিসি পাইপ আগাগোড়া মজবুত বাংলাদেশের সেরা পাইপ।
গাজী পাইপ আগে আসলে কত উপকারই না পাইতাম।
গাজী প্রথম, গাজী সেরা।
এটাই বেস্ট প্রাণ ঝালমুড়ি, এমনই টেস্ট, বাকি সব কিছু থেকে এটাই বেস্ট।
পানির প্রয়োজনে আমরা আছি সবসময় আপনার পাশে। বাংলাদেশের সর্বাধিক ব্যবহৃত পানির ট্যাঙ্ক গাজী ট্যাঙ্ক, গাজী প্রথম, গাজী সেরা, বাংলাদেশের সমৃদ্ধিতে গাজী গ্রুপ।
But it was in this passage of play that Bangladesh really turned the screw. Can the West Indies do likewise?
He looks in good form, Sumya Sarkar. Pulled with real authority out to the deep mid-wicket boundary. 32 from 31. Sheldon Cottrell banging it in. Not a great place to bowl this fairly placid Malahide pitch. West Indies getting a wicket, getting a foothold back in the game.
Looks a pleasant player on the eye. Sarkar has shots all around the ground, stylish. Gets them quickly.
Good aggressive bowling, Sheldon Cottrell. Yeah, it's interesting you mentioned Sumya Sarkar. Very pleasant on the eye. Someone I've watched for a number of years in the Bangladesh Premier League. I spoke to his coach, Steve Rhodes, and he said he's a player that hasn't dominated domestic cricket, but they see something in him. They back him, they think he's got real quality. That's Steve Rhodes there, the ex-England and Worcester keeper. They see something in Sarkar and they want to back him and give him an opportunity, and he's doing well at the international level. Well, aggressive bowling here by Sheldon Cottrell to Shakib. Bang it in, back of leg, in around the ribs.
Seems to have gained a yard in the last couple of minutes. Sheldon Cottrell. And they're going to need it. West Indies, bit more aggression. Ring of 4 on the offside. Finish gully.
Well, you mentioned Cottrell finding a yard. I think there's 2 areas of an international team you need to win a World Cup, and that's a left arm quick and a wrist spinner. Look around the world now. Most sides have got a wrist spinner. Rashid Khan, Adil Rashid. Most teams, I say most, West Indies don't have a wrist spinner in the squad. They've got a left arm quick. Bangladesh have no wrist spinner of note. A lot of finger spin, a lot of experience. They've got a left arm quick in the fizz, obviously. Pulled away. Should come back for an easy 2. It's all Bangladesh at the moment. Sumya Sarkar looks in good touch, really good touch. And Bangladesh have made a wonderful start here. Yeah, a wrist spinner I like, and a left arm quick I think you need to win a tournament.
That's interesting. You talk particularly about a left arm quick, but certainly Wrist spin is such a feature in ODI cricket now. Big wicket takers. And that has been proved over the last number of years how influential they've been.
Slow ball to finish it. 10 overs gone, 58 for 1.
আসছো তোমাকে গোলাপের ভালোবাসা ধুর তুমি শুধুই আমার
পাইছি
কুদ্দুস ভাই
এই প্রথম স্ট্রবেরি ফ্লেভারড বিস্কিটের পোলার স্ট্রবেরি আইসক্রিম কোন ভালো করতেই পারে মন কুদ্দুস ভাই কিন্তু খারাপ না পোলার আইসক্রিম মন ভালো থাক
এটাই বেস্ট প্রাণ ঝালমুড়ি এমনই টেস্ট বাকি সব কিছু থেকে এটাই বেস্ট
That's the comparison between these two sides. Nothing in it. At the end of 10 overs. Just the loss of 1 wicket. Tamim Iqbal bowled Ashley Nurse for 21. Lovely afternoon here in Malahide now. Sun is out. A little cooler than it actually looks out there. There's quite a strong breeze blowing across the ground. A few supporters in a way to our right hand side. Mostly supporting Bangladesh. Bit riding on this game for two countries. Bangladesh, that's poor fielding. Bangladesh would win today. Allen would join the West Indies in the final. Ireland sitting on the sidelines hoping for a West Indies win, and they in turn beat Bangladesh in the final match of the round robin series in Clontarf this coming Wednesday. And they would try and get through on run rate at that particular juncture, but it's a tall order from Ireland's point of view, and at this stage Bangladesh look well set.
Very well set, John. Look a good team. And I think, like Niall O'Brien was saying earlier on commentary, they may not necessarily win it, but I think they'll be thinking to themselves, maybe a semi-final post in this World Cup. But they have vast experience, and their experience is doing well, as has been seen in this series. Knocking the ball around now with ease. This pair look very comfortable at the wicket. One of the features of Shakib, he plays the ball so late, John, and it might look easy, but the ease with which he gets ones keeps fielders on their heels, waiting to the last minute.
Nice batting against the West Indies. Shakib's average in ODIs is 47.33, his best against any test playing nation. End of the over, 63 for 1.
প্রাণ লাস্সি স্বাদ এমন যে আবেশে হারাবে মন দুধের সব গুণাগুণ নিয়ে 3টি মজাদার স্বাদে প্রাণ লাস্সি খুব খাচ্ছি আরাম পাচ্ছি
গাজী টায়ার নিরাপদ হোক পথ চলা
গাজী স্টোভ একদিকে যেমন গ্যাস সাশ্রয়ী তেমনি রান্নার লোডও নিতে পারে প্রচুর গাজী স্টোভ কিচেনের পারফেক্ট পার্টনার
তোরা দেখ দেখ দেখরে চাহিয়া কৃষককে যে পানি দেয় গাজী পাম্প দিয়া কৃষক দেখ
গাজী পানির পাম্প দামে সস্তা
কৃষকের আস্থা
Ireland minus 2.158. So even if they were to win, they'd have to win big. West Indies already through to Friday's final.
Well, I think the most important thing from an Irish perspective will be to get a W. And I'm sure having amassed 327 here, that they felt they must have been within a great chance, but West Indies duly chased it down in record-breaking fashion with 2 overs to spare, and it must have been desperately disappointing for them. But a W on Wednesday for Ireland would be a boost.
Change of bowling, Roston Chase on. Right arm off breaks. That's a good stop. diving away to his left-hand side. Jonathan Carter, probably the best West Indian fielder out there. And that's why he's there at backward point. The batsman thought that it got past him. Applause from the bowler. It's terrific stuff from Carter.
Fantastic. And nice to see Nurse over to him. Often within the team fabric, that sort of thing doesn't happen. But when you get a stop like that, it's the one area. You have 11 against 2. Build that pressure. Get some dots going. 3 now. Not for long.
So Ambrose out there doing the fielding. 184 runs now needed for victory. Just the 1 wicket down. Opener Iqbal gone for 21, bowled by Ashley Nurse.
Sometimes, John, when you're on commentary like this, you feel an air of inevitability. I just have that feeling at the moment. People around the ground, they're just working away with ease here. Bangladesh. And that brings us to the end of the 12th. Bangladesh 66 for 1.
I don't want anybody to get in trouble.
এটাই বেস্ট প্রাণ ঝালমুড়ি এমনই টেস্ট বাকি সব কিছু থেকে এটাই বেস্ট
In the 5th Walton ODI.
আরে ভাবি, নতুন গাড়ি না?
নতুন।
আম্মু, কত বড় ক? কত বড় ক? কত বড় ক?
পোলার জাফরান মালাই আইসক্রিমে জাফরান, ছানা, কিসমিস, খেজুর ও বাদামের দারুণ মিশ্রণ। ভালো করতেই পারে মন। পোলার আইসক্রিম, মন ভালো থাক।
This could be a long, slow death the way things are going out there. West Indies need wickets. Good stop.
You're right, John. They need wickets. Or else, as you say, that's exactly what it will be. Might seem a bit churlish, but maybe get someone on the bat, someone in, creating a wee bit of pressure. But the longer it continues like that, with the gaps that we have on both sides of the wicket, they don't even have to stress themselves here, Bangladesh, to get over the line.
Spin at both ends. Nurse continuing on the Ishbahani end. Chase on at this end. Previous over. 179 runs needed now off 37.1 overs. And just 3 singles from this, but that's enough. Cried 1 rate is below 5 and over, and they're above that now.
Oh yes.
Across the outstretched arms of the fielder, they'll just content themselves with a single to end the 13th, 70 for 1.
Hey man, we gotta be taking inside here, man.
সর্বোৎকৃষ্ট কাঁচামালে তৈরি গাজী পিভিসি পাইপ আগাগোড়া মজবুত বাংলাদেশের সেরা পাইপ।
গাজী পাইপ আগে আসলে কত উপকারী না পাইতাম।
গাজী প্রথম, গাজী সেরা।
এটাই বেস্ট প্রাণ ঝালমুড়ি এমনই টেস্ট বাকি সব কিছু থেকে এটাই বেস্ট
পানির প্রয়োজনে আমরা আছি সবসময় আপনার পাশে বাংলাদেশের সর্বাধিক ব্যবহৃত পানির ট্যাঙ্ক গাজী ট্যাঙ্ক গাজী প্রথম গাজী সেরা বাংলাদেশের সমৃদ্ধিতে গাজী গ্রুপ
Eased out of the ground. Beautiful shot by Saka. Wide of extra cover. And that weight distribution into the shot was magnificent. He's merely timed that. No real aggressive effort, just sheer timing from Saka. Beautiful shot.
Cricket. Take a one after the sixth. That ball over the head of the subfielder. Shane Dorich is on the field as a substitute. And all he could do was watch it sail over his head. Made his ODI debut, Dorich, against Bangladesh in the 8th wicket loss in Clontarf last week.
No real interest in pushing for two. Going at a canter here. Saka close to 50, 46 from 44.
Saka, 26 years of age now. Has a best of 127 and averaging in around 35.
Oh, I'm wondering, John, was that a chance?
Definitely a chance. You could see the reaction of the bowler. Ends the 14th, 79 for 1.
পোলার নতুন টুইনি কাপ আইসক্রিম ভ্যানিলার সাথে স্ট্রবেরি রিপলের টুইন কম্বিনেশন ভালো করতেই পারে মন
আমার বাবাও পছন্দ করবে পোলার আইসক্রিম মন ভালো থাক
At least. Last ball, last over, a chance.
Yes, you would call that a chance. A bit of turn there for Nurse. That should encourage him. And again, with the state of where the game is, I'd like to see someone in there on the back. Create a little bit of pressure. Wickets are going to win this game. Again, just get in tight to the stumps.
Well, as close to the fielder. Well, just about got the fingers to it, but couldn't get them underneath it.
Oh, yes.
You can see the reaction there, Alan, of the bowler, Rustin Chase, jumping up and down. He thought it was a considerable chance, but just didn't quite carry.
Again, with the pace of those catches, late going, and then a desperation dive to try and get his hands under it. This has been a good over from Nurse.
Last ball of the 15th now. Ashley Nurse. And it's ruined it for him. 5 dot balls previous to that. Single off the last one. Takes Bangladesh to 80 for 1.
প্রাণ লাস্সি স্বাদ এমন যে আবেশে হারাবে মন দুধের সব গুণাগুণ নিয়ে 3টি মজাদার স্বাদে প্রাণ লাস্সি খুব খাচ্ছি আরাম পাচ্ছি
গাজী টায়ার নিরাপদ হোক পথ চলা
এটাই বেস্ট প্রাণ ঝালমুড়ি এমনই টেস্ট বাকি সব কিছু থেকে এটাই বেস্ট
Through their overs quickly now. Spin at both ends. Chase from the polar end, commentary box end. Ashley Nurse from the Ishbahani, the far end of the ground.
Oh!
Bangladesh 80 for 1. 169 required, now 68 required, I should say. 168 required from just under 35 overs. 9 wickets in hand.
Get it!
Nearly chipped it back to the bowler there. Tino Best is with me. Wickets are key now for the Windies.
Need wickets. Desperately need maybe
one
or two.
Call early, boys. Call early,
Bangladesh
boys.
moving on very smartly.
Hey! Going RC, keep going RC. Get it!
Tries to catch it as well. It's chipped into the offside. Single to end that over. Just 2 off it. 82 for 1.
এটাই বেস্ট প্রাণ
আসছো তোমাকে গোলাপের ভালোবাসা ধুর তুমি শুধুই আমার তুমি শুধুই আমার
পাইছি
কুদ্দুস ভাই
এই প্রথম স্ট্রবেরি ফ্লেভারড বিস্কিটের পোলার স্ট্রবেরি আইসক্রিম কোন ভালো করতেই পারে মন
কুদ্দুস ভাই কিন্তু খারাপ না
পোলার আইসক্রিম মন ভালো থাকে
Overs content themselves with just moving the ball around, taking the singles when they come. Sarkar 1 shy of his 50. Scored 73 against the West Indies in the opening match. And that's his 50 up of 59 deliveries. Sarkar, the opening batsman for Bangladesh, raises his bat to the supporters. Also, congratulations from Shakib Al Hassan. Good knock.
Been very fluent, been very aggressive, put away all the bad balls that was served up by the Windies bowlers. And so I'll play 50.
There's a catch it. It's been over short mid-on, but it's sailed over his head, over extra cover, and that's gone all the way to the boundary.
Well, the best ball from Ashley Nurse. There's a shout, or should I say a cry of catch it, but more like fetch it. Bangladesh motoring on 88 for 1.
9 fours and 2 sixes in this inning so far. Got a ball by Nurse that time.
Nice, big lad.
Shakib Al Hassan, the captain. Oh, sorry, vice captain, I should say. Last ball of the over, crashes it into the offside. I'll just take a single though to end that, the 17th, 89 for 1.
সর্বোৎকৃষ্ট কাঁচামালে তৈরি গাজী পিভিসি পাইপ আগাগোড়া মজবুত বাংলাদেশের সেরা পাইপ
গাজী পাইপ আগে আসলে কত উপকারী না পাইতাম
গাজী প্রথম গাজী সেরা
এটাই বেস্ট প্রাণ ঝালমুড়ি এমনই টেস্ট বাকি সব কিছু থেকে এটাই বেস্ট
পানির প্রয়োজনে আমরা আছি সবসময় আপনার পাশে বাংলাদেশের সর্বাধিক ব্যবহৃত পানির ট্যাঙ্ক গাজী ট্যাঙ্ক গাজী প্রথম গাজী সেরা বাংলাদেশের সমৃদ্ধিতে গাজী গ্রুপ
Batting to come for Bangladesh, Misfikur. There's a high score of 144. averaging around 35.
Oh, yes.
The chase continues. Classic chase at the moment from Bangladesh's point of view. Just take the ones and twos when you need to and hit the ball board for the boundary. And that's exactly what Bangladesh have been doing in the last couple of overs. 89 for 1.
We're talking about spinning options for the West Indies. Someone that came to my mind was Kevin Hodge of the Windward Islands Volcanoes. Played an integral part in them winning the 50 over the year before in the Caribbean. That is someone I would have liked to see in this squad, the World Cup squad, or even this squad. Being given that all the big boys are away playing IPL, etc. Kevin Hodge would have been a good pick for this little Tri-Nation series, because he's done fairly decently. And if you compare his stacks against Fabian Allen's stacks, he is the person I would have picked. Because right now Jason Holder is bowling Ralston Chase and Ashley Nurse.
Oh, yes, boy.
And I would have feel that Fabian Allen would have come into play, but after 18 overs, Bangladesh 90 for 1.
আরে ভাবি, নতুন গাড়ি না?
নতুন
আম্মু, কত বড় ক? কত বড় ক? কত বড় ক?
পোলার জাফরান মালা আইসক্রিমে জাফরান, ছানা, কিসমিস, খেজুর ও বাদামের দারুণ মিশ্রণ। ভালো করতেই পারে মন। পোলার আইসক্রিম, মন ভালো থাক।
এটাই বেস্ট প্রাণ ঝালমুড়ি, এমনই টেস্ট, বাকি সব কিছু থেকে এটাই বেস্ট।
Fielder there. Nurse, the one bowler with success so far, getting rid of Tamim Iqbal. 0 for 21 by Nurse from that end. Sheldon Cottrell with the fielding. Yes, ice cream weather all right. Sunny day, little breezy out there. In the context of an Irish May day, it's a super Monday here in Malahide for this 5th Walton ODI in the Tri-Series. Bangladesh looking to get victory here to qualify for Friday's final. Down the track they go. Oh, catch it, they cried. Kemar Roach doing the fielding.
Simple catch going to begging. Simple opportunity. Want to take those Kemar Roach at this level. Isn't hit ferociously. And it's a lovely day. It's not that today is cold. Not making any excuses for Kemar Roach. But not acceptable whatsoever at this level. Maybe the sun is losing his eyes. Never know.
Even you don't believe that.
The catching from both teams haven't been the best. That Skyer earlier, then Kemar Roach's dolly.
Single to end the 19th, 95 for 1.
প্রাণ লাস্সি স্বাদ এমন যে আবেশে হারাবে মন। দুধের সব গুণাগুণ নিয়ে 3টি মজাদার স্বাদে প্রাণ লাস্সি। প্রাণ লাস্সি, খুব খাচ্ছি, আরাম পাচ্ছি।
গাজী টায়ার, নিরাপদ হোক পথ চলা।
Attempted Yorker by Rustin Chase. Dug out well by Sarker. It's actually Shakib. Moves on to 21. Sarker now facing.
Guess that Jason Holder using both of his off spinners. He hasn't called upon Fabian Allen. I do understand there are 2 left-handers at the crease as well. I do understand that. But the West Indies, something that's really been in kryptonite, not having a quality spinner to bowl these middle overs.
Bit of kryptonite as well about their fielding too. That's another one that's gone slipping through. Easy single for Bangladesh. It's been sloppy in the field. Both sides guilty of it.
Absolutely. You can't misfield on such a beautiful outfield like Malahide Cricket Ground. So beautiful here. Good adjustment by Shakib. Seals in his feet, realizing the ball was short, and opting to cut the ball rather than go over the top. Beat him with the flight, but adjusted beautifully. 97 for 1. Bangladesh.
That's carved away. Backward at point, and that will end the 20th over. Bangladesh now into 3 figures. 101 for 1.
প্রাণ লাস্সি স্বাদ এমন যে আবেশে হারাবে মন। দুধের সব গুণাগুণ নিয়ে 3টি মজাদার স্বাদে প্রাণ লাস্সি। প্রাণ লাস্সি, খুব খাচ্ছি, আরাম পাচ্ছি।
গাজী টায়ার, নিরাপদ হোক পথ চলা।
কি প্রবলেম?
আমরা বোর।
বোর? এই যে ক্যাসেল দেখছো না? আর এই যে প্রিন্সেস পিঙ্কি, এই যে দেখো পাইরেট জনি।
সুপার চিকেন আর সুপার মশলা ফ্লেভারের সুপার টেস্টি ইপাত এগি ইনস্ট্যান্ট নুডলস যখন এত মজা তখন ঠেকায় কে? এগিয়ে চলো কল্পনার রাজ্যে।
7 more runs required, 30 overs, 9 wickets in hand. What can possibly go wrong? Nurse to continue. Down the wicket. Heave leg side. Man the deep will cut it off. Shomo Sarker playing nicely, looking to take the attack to the West Indies spinners. This was beautifully cut away previous over. Shakib Al Hassan. Shakib down the pitch, chip right over Ashley Nurse's head. Another boundary for the Bangladesh batsman.
Well, Shane Dorish long there on the boundary. Oh, my good friend Shane. Even his best down there diving. But to no avail. Also for Shakib Al Hassan diving over it as well.
Shakib down, chips, tame dismissal, chips it to short cover. Absolute dolly of a catch, and all of a sudden West Indies have a second.
Rustin Chase not afraid to toss it, continue to toss it, and Shakib being invited and offering an easy catch. Beg your pardon, Rustin Chase is the catcher, Ashley Nurse is the bowler. He's on his way. Shakib, he is absolutely in anguish with himself. Shakib Al Hassan, he goes for 29. Bangladesh, 106 for 2.
পোলার নতুন টুইনি কাপ আইসক্রিম, চকলেটের সাথে ক্যারামেল রিপেলের টুইন কম্বিনেশন, ভালো করতেই পারে মন।
আমার বাবাও পছন্দ করবে। পোলার আইসক্রিম, মন ভালো থাক।
Yeah, yeah. 14 minutes, Jason. My crop was stopping me. 14, who's that?
Well, Bangladesh have lost their second wicket. Shakib Al Hassan was playing well. Came down the wicket, got one totally wrong. Caught by Roston Chaseoff. Ashley Nurse played well. He's gone. New man in, Mushfiqur Rahim. Absolutely wonderful player for Bangladesh. Wicketkeeper batsman, good average, 34. Strike rate 77. 6 centuries with a best of 144. And the last 2 years, I would say Mushfiqur Rahim has probably been the most consistent of the Bangladesh cricketers. 106 for 2. Shakib, this is the previous wicket, Tino.
3 balls remaining.
He'd be very disappointed in this dismissal. Shakib, very soft. There's nothing happening. They were just batting and batting beautifully. Made a couple of boundaries. The 2 previous deliveries, one off of Nurse and one off Chase. That one just lost the wicket too slowly.
Well, Mushfiq, as always, very busy at the crease, off the mark immediately. You're right, just got his shape wrong. He hit 2 boundaries. Previous ball actually came down the wicket. Shakib Al Hassan chipped one over the bowler. Looked to do the same again. Got himself in a bit of an awkward position. Chipped up the easiest catch. A lot rests on Shomo Sarkar's shoulders now. 54 not out currently, playing beautifully. Bangladesh have this run chase in check currently. Chipped in the air, that's got to be another simple catch. Nearly makes a meal of it. Ashley Nurse in the business again.
I was just saying West Indies need to take another wicket. Well, they've gone bang bang. Ashley Nurse, he had a game. 2 soft dismissals for Bangladesh. And Sunil Ambrose, he needed a meal immediately. He had a meal of it. I'm actually making a meal of this as well. But 2 soft. Sankar, he goes for a well played 54. Bangladesh 107 for 3.
সর্বোৎকৃষ্ট কাঁচামালে তৈরি গাজী পিভিসি পাইপ, আগাগোড়া মজবুত, বাংলাদেশের সেরা পাইপ।
গাজী পাইপ আগে আসলে কত উপকারী না পাইতাম।
গাজী প্রথম, গাজী সেরা।
এটাই বেস্ট প্রাণ ঝালমুড়ি, এমনই টেস্ট, বাকি সব কিছু থেকে এটাই বেস্ট।
পানির প্রয়োজনে আমরা আছি সব সময় আপনার পাশে। বাংলাদেশের সর্বাধিক ব্যবহৃত পানির ট্যাঙ্ক গাজী ট্যাঙ্ক, গাজী প্রথম, গাজী সেরা। বাংলাদেশের সমৃদ্ধিতে গাজী গ্রুপ।
Well, in the blink of an eye, Bangladesh have gone from 107 for 1 to 107 for 3. New man in, Mohammad Mithun. 17 games in his career, early in his ODI career. Good average, 32. Best of 63. He's got plenty of time. 2 new men at the crease, though, for Bangladesh. They're going to have to do a bit of work. Ashley Nurse. 2 wickets in the over. 3 for 37. Good performance from him so far. West Indies fighting their way back in this fixture. Slip in place. Captain on the attack. Catching mid-wicket. Catching cover. Mid-on on the boundary. I'd like to see mid-on in the ring. Well, shuffles across. Good work at backward square leg. Good cricket all round. End of the over. Good one for Ashley Nurse. 108 for 3.
গাজি স্টোভ একদিকে যেমন গ্যাস সাশ্রয়ী তেমনি রান্নার লোডও নিতে পারে প্রচুর। গাজি স্টোভ কিচেনের পারফেক্ট পার্টনার।
তোরা দেখ দেখ দেখতে চাহিয়া কৃষক কেতে পানি দেয় গাজি পাম্প দিয়া কৃষক দেখ
গাজী পানির পাম্প দামে সস্তা
কৃষকের আস্থা।
Yes, sir. In that slip there, Jono. Slip.
Well, Bangladesh have lost their 3 left-handers. All gone. 2 in the last over to Ashley Nurse. 2 righties, Mushfiqur Rahim, Mohammed Mithun. Well, it's a lovely day here in Dublin. Chilling out, playing a bit of football, catching a bit of sunshine, catching up with mates. Why not?
Someone said it's very strange that they have such clear blue skies in May in Ireland.
That's a beautiful part of the world.
It's beautiful. Just seeing the jet stream going across the atmosphere. Up in the stratosphere. Thought it was someone from the Avengers. But the West Indies among the wickets. They're amongst the wickets. 3 wickets so far for Nurse. Ruston chase continues. They need another wicket. They have 2 new batters in. Another wicket, they will feel really good. Try to restrict the Bangladeshis under that 247.
Well, everything looks so plain sailing, you would say, for Bangladesh 5 minutes ago, and all of a sudden Shakib chips one to cover. Sarkar chips one to mid-wicket. West Indies are back in the game. Spin doing the job again. They've got more spin options, obviously, the West Indies, and Ashley Nurse has bowled well. He's only got 2 overs left. Chase has bowled 5. Be interested to see how Jason Holder uses his spinners. These are the wickets. Chipped. Sarkar, well, what a dolly. And Sunil Ambrose made an absolute meal of that. We've seen them dropped. We saw one dropped here on Saturday afternoon. Paul Sterling was put down on a dolly at mid-wicket. Sarkar played well. Be disappointed. Didn't carry on. And that's exactly how Mushfiqur Rahim will operate for the next 20 overs or so. Rotate the strike, get down the other end, the odd big stroke, and before you know it, Mushfiqur will be on 20, 30, 40 and hoping to see his side home to another victory. A lot of work to be done here for Bangladesh, though. Spinning options for the West Indies. Tino, obviously Nurse has bowled well. He's only got 2 left. Chase has only got 4 after this over.
After that, you only have Fabian Allen. Going to be looking to get the wickets with the Pacers as well, Jason Holder.
Oh, yes! Nice, boys.
Just need another wicket really put them in the driver's seat.
Yes, moving here, mate.
Well, tidy over. 22 overs bowled. Nelson for 3.
আসছো তোমাকে গোলাপের ভালোবাসা।
শুধুই আমার, তুমি শুধুই আমার।
পাইছি।
কুদ্দুস ভাই,
এই প্রথম স্ট্রবেরি ফ্লেভারড বিস্কিটের পোলার স্ট্রবেরি আইসক্রিম কোন। ভালো করতেই পারে মন। কুদ্দুস ভাই কিন্তু খারাপ না। পোলার আইসক্রিম, মন ভালো থাক।
এটাই বেস্ট। প্রাণ ঝালমুড়ি এমনই টেস্ট, বাকি সব কিছু থেকে এটাই বেস্ট।
Wants to. Won't get it. Good work in the deep. Keeping it to 1. Interesting passage of play the next, you would think, 7-8 overs. West Indies will be hoping to pick up another wicket or 2. Keep that run rate in check. Required rate's under 5, so Bangladesh well within their reach. Currently going at 5.05. Good cricket, Mushfiqur Rahim. Wonderful fielding. That is absolutely stunning fielding.
Jonathan Carter. He is one of the better fielders in this West Indies side, but let's have a look at the throw to the keeper.
Well, he's safe. He should be safe. We'll just double check from another angle. Whatever the result, that is a stunning bit of fielding by Carter. Was out of the slip region. Well, it's a good run in the end. It's exceptional fielding, though, by Carter. First of all, to get out of the slip so quickly, and then the back flip. Exceptional talent.
And the reason why the ball didn't have any pace on it is because he back flipped it as well. Back flipped it. It's good awareness. He's going to be safe, but good awareness. If there was any hesitation by the two batsmen, they would have found themselves wanting. Good awareness from Jonathan Carter. He's very quick across the outfield.
On the dab, good cricket. No man at 45, they'll get back for 2. That's excellent. Clever batting. Mohammad Mithun just come to the crease. Busy, energetic, good game awareness, deft touch.
Yeah, good stuff. Mittum. Good awareness as well. And then they still have the traditional shots. Being very innovative.
Well, the West Indies are chasing wickets. Nurse bowling without a point, no cover point, so there's easy singles to be taken. Slip still in place. Mushfiq on the pull, pulls it into the deep. Clumsy work, should get back for 2, no. Does well in the end.
Not the best of deliveries, not the best fielding as well. I would say not good cricket all around because it's very bad running between the two. Shrika Mittum. That should have been 2 runs easy. But this is good bowling from Ashley Nurse. He's really bowling well. Just about to finish his 9th over. Have 3 for 44. He would take that any day.
Good finish. 23 overs bowled. Bangladesh 117 for 3.
প্রাণ লাস্সি স্বাদই এমন যে আবেশে হারাবে মন। দুধের সব গুণাগুণ নিয়ে 3টি মজাদার স্বাদে প্রাণ লাস্সি। প্রাণ লাস্সি, খুব খাচ্ছি, আরাম পাচ্ছি।
গাজী টায়ার, নিরাপদ হোক পথ চলা।
গাজী স্টোভ একদিকে যেমন গ্যাস সাশ্রয়ী, তেমনি রান্নার লোডও নিতে পারে প্রচুর। গাজী স্টোভ কিচেনের পারফেক্ট পার্টনার।
তোরা দেখ দেখ দেখতে চাহিয়া কৃষক কেতে পানি দেয় গাজী পাম্প দিয়া। কৃষক দেখ
গাজী পানির পাম্প, দামে সস্তা,
কৃষকের আস্থা।
131 of 27 overs. Could be a good game of cricket on the cards here. A little bit of turn for the spinners. 2 very capable men at the crease, Mushfiqur Rahim and Mohammad Mithun. We've got a change of bowling from the polar end. Fabian Allen, left arm tweaker, left arm twister as I like to call him. He's wicketless, Tino. Well, what a day to get one.
What a situation to get your first wicket in international cricket as well. Very interesting. Being added to the World Cup squad as well. Back in the Caribbean, a lot of people would have questioned him being selected. I think he's a talent. I don't think he probably not merit a play in terms of stats, but he's one for the future. In terms of West Indies limited overs cricket, 2020 cricket and 50 over cricket.
Well, that's not a great start from the left arm. Dragged down, long hop, outside off.
But to add him to a World Cup squad, such a big World Cup as well, I don't think sometimes that's the stage that you want to add new talent if you're looking to win a World Cup. And I felt that Kevin Hodge from the Windward Islands Volcanoes would have been a better option if you were going for a left arm spinner that can bat as well. And if you weren't going for that option, I believe Roston Chase could have gotten in because Marlon Samuels didn't play enough cricket to merit a play. Maybe that's the way the selectors saw it. A ball by Allen. But I honestly believe the young man, he deserved the play. He was part of the winning Volcanoes in 2018.
Well, a chance here. He's down. Well, this is awful. This is awful from the West Indies. Offered an absolute gimme of a wicket. On the reverse sweep, Mohammad Mithun ran halfway down. Mushfiq Kareem sent him back. A wild throw over the keeper and a misrun out opportunity.
Not good. Not good at all. Actually, Nair's had a whole day and all night to get that throw in properly. And you're a wicket keeper, you'll be livid.
Well, that's dreadful. Jason Holder at the toss alluded, our fielding has not been good enough in the 3 games, he said, and today's been no different. This is schoolboy, absolutely schoolboy stuff. He had so much time to get it right. Not much Hope could do. Well, it's a good start for Allen. Just 2 from it. 119 for 3.
এটাই বেস্ট প্রাণ ঝালমুড়ি এমনই টেস্ট বাকি সব কিছু থেকে এটাই বেস্ট
আরে ভাবি, নতুন গাড়ি না? নতুন। আম্মু, কত বড় ক? কত বড় ক? কত বড় ক?
পোলার জাফরান মালাই আইসক্রিমে জাফরান, ছানা, কিসমিস, খেজুর ও বাদামের দারুণ মিশ্রণ। ভালো করতেই পারে মন। পোলার আইসক্রিম, মন ভালো থাক।
Run out, and it's the kind of chance you must take when you've got a fairly low total. Here's Mushfiq Kareem, wanted the run. Back cuts. Should just be a single. Kemo Roach. Mushfiq Kareem looked like he wanted the single initially. Charges, then says no. Mithun on the ground. Well, it's a what happened next kind of moment.
Jason Holder had an opportunity as well, a misfield as well. So mistakes all around for the Windies. On the edge, but decent from Ashley Nurse. 46 coming off of his 9.5 overs so far. He'll be pleased with this effort if he can finish with maybe another wicket or 2 the next 3 balls.
High and handsome, all the way for half a dozen. Beautiful stroke, Mohammad Mithun.
This is what happens when you miss opportunities. You're going to be paying dearly. And that is beautiful use of the feet. from Mittum. Oh, that's gone all the way. Stand and deliver.
Well, beautiful extension of the arms on the charge. And what I liked about it, he committed. Absolutely 100% commitment to the stroke. Not a huge boundary. If you get 3/4 of a bat on, it's going to carry.
Oh, yes, boy.
Well, Nurse has done a good job today. Picked up 4 wickets against Ireland last week. His confidence will be Well, Nurse has done a good job today. Picked up 4 wickets against Ireland last week. His confidence will be sky high heading into the final on Friday and the World Cup. But for today, Ashley Nurse, his work is done. He's bowled well, 10 overs, 3 for 53, 25 gone, 128 for 3.
সর্বোৎকৃষ্ট কাঁচামালে তৈরি গাজী পিভিসি পাইপ আগাগোড়া মজবুত বাংলাদেশের সেরা পাইপ
গাজী পাইপ আগে আসলে কত উপকারই না পাইতাম
গাজী প্রথম গাজী সেরা
এটাই বেস্ট প্রাণ ঝালমুড়ি এমনই টেস্ট বাকি সব কিছু থেকে এটাই বেস্ট
পানির প্রয়োজনে আমরা আছি সব সময় আপনার পাশে বাংলাদেশের সর্বাধিক ব্যবহৃত পানির ট্যাঙ্ক গাজী ট্যাঙ্ক গাজী প্রথম গাজী সেরা বাংলাদেশের সমৃদ্ধিতে গাজী গ্রুপ
Well, Fabian Allen to continue. Ashley Nurse bowled well. He's had a good tournament so far. Ashley Nurse picked up 3 today, 7. He's top of the leaderboard in the wicket-taking tally. Allen. Jason Holder alluded to poor fielding in the previous couple of games at the toss, and today's been no different.
Absolutely dropped catches. Shambolic miss of a run out. And it's been mixed with a little bit of brilliance, but not a huge amount. And some sloppy shots, it has to be said, from the Bangladesh players.
Yeah, 3 fairly soft dismissals. Tamim misjudging one, clean bowl, and then Shakib chipping one to cover, and Sarkar chipping with a mid-wicket. Fairly soft, tame dismissals. Neil McKenzie won't be happy with that. But they're in the driving seat, Bangladesh, it must be said. Just 119 required now, 145 deliveries. Required rate, very manageable. 7 wickets, long batting lineup, so you would think Bangladesh should get home from here fairly comfortably.
Well, probably they wouldn't mind Tunal getting a few boys in the middle order. There's nothing like time in the middle, as you well know. You can have all the nets you like in the world, but you need to be in the middle. End of the 26th, 129 for 3.
ভালোবাসা সুন্দর গল্পগুলো তো সুন্দর কিছু থেকেই শুরু হয় নান্দনিক ডিজাইন পুরো স্টেইনলেস স্টিল দিয়ে তৈরি গাজী সিঙ্ক কিচেনটা সুন্দর করে সংসারটাও ইফাদ প্রিমিয়াম ড্রিঙ্কিং ওয়াটার শুরু হোক বিশুদ্ধতায়
এটাই বেস্ট প্রাণ ঝালমুড়ি এমনই টেস্ট বাকি সব কিছু থেকে এটাই বেস্ট
ODI number 5 of the Walton Tri-Series here in Malahide, Bangladesh in the driving seat. Requiring under 5 and over. We've got a change of bowling. Captain fantastic, 27 years of age, bowling from the Isfahani end. Good numbers, 120 wickets in 94 games. Economy's good. Under 6. Let's see if he can extract anything out of this pitch. Well, he's going to re-bowl that one. It's going back to a conversation we had earlier, Alan, about wrist spin. West Indies don't have a wrist spinner in the squad. It's something you think, in a situation like this, someone to turn the ball both ways or just produce that bit of magic a la Adi Rashid Khan, etc. It's a bit samey, the West Indies attack.
Well, of course, just at the beginning of, or the end of my era, you had your Warnes, your Mullarithrans, Sacklane, Mushtaq. You know, they're both real fizz. They've generally got a lot of energies, leggies in particular, wrist spinners. Do you remember well, don't know whether you do, Abdul Qadir? There's one for you.
Yes, I think it's his nephew playing in the Big Bash now for the Scorchers. In the air, safe, the third man. You're naming some wonderful spin bowlers there. We're not expecting the likes of that to be reproduced time and time again, but I just think a wrist spinner can just cause havoc. When teams are well set, they can just produce that bit of magic. West Indies are searching for that at the moment.
I was interested to read too that Rashid Khan talked about his inspiration playing cricket was Pakistan lifting the World Cup with Imran Khan. I just wondered, what age was he then?
Well, he is a superstar, Rashid Khan, and that's great running. Absolutely brilliant. That's Mushfiqur Rahim to a tee. Dink it leg side, up the other end and out of the crease in a jiffy. Comes back for two. Rashid Khan, of course, will be playing in the Euro Slam T20 competition, named as a marquee player, so that is a real coup. You'll see him in the Euro Slam in August and September. Ireland, Scotland and Holland. Very first T20 franchise tournament played across 3 different countries. Stays a little bit low. Jason Holder looking to extract any uneven bounce, but it's been a good performance, you'd say, Alan, so far from Bangladesh. A win will get them to the final, of course.
Yeah, absolutely. They've played very well. And again, I'm just looking around here, Niall, and I'm saying, if the West Indies are to win this game, they've got to take wickets. And you look at someone like Jason Holder, and that shot that went backward a square in the air, if anything he's going to get out of this pitch is that little bit of bounce. You know, maybe get someone over. Oh. Poor delivery from Jason Holder there. Eking himself leg side, and that goes away easily for 4. I'm just thinking about that position there, Niall, 45. It's a bit of a nothing position. It's a waste of a position, really. Maybe get him offside. Take your chances. That little bit of bounce. Bring a catcher into the equation.
Well, Mushfiqur Rahim puts it away well. That 45 man, Darren Bravo. I guarantee you one thing. If he's brought to the offside and that 45 is vacant, Mushfiqur Rahim will get on the lap. Paddle sweep, even to a man at Jason Holder's pace. Very adept at that stroke. They need wickets here, West Indies. They're up against it. Bangladesh going well. 27 overs gone, 137 for 3.
প্রাণ লাসসি স্বাদ এমন যে আবেশে হারাবে মন দুধের সব গুণাগুণ নিয়ে 3টি মজাদার স্বাদে প্রাণ লাসসি খুব খাচ্ছি আরাম পাচ্ছি।
গাজী টায়ার, নিরাপদ হোক পথ চলা।
আসছো, তোমাকে গোলাপের ভালোবাসা। তোর তুমি শুধুই আমার, তুমি শুধুই আমার।
পাইছি
কুদ্দুস ভাই,
এই প্রথম স্ট্রবেরি ফ্লেভারড বিস্কিটের পোলার স্ট্রবেরি আইসক্রিম কোন করতেই পারে মন। কুদ্দুস ভাই কিন্তু খারাপ না। পোলার আইসক্রিম, মন ভালো থাক।
Good boundary. And again, that's taken from outside off stump, Niall. We spoke about that earlier too.
Well, that's Mushfiqur Rahim's one of his go-to strokes. Gets in a great position, hits it very hard. Goes across the stumps again. It's a shot we've seen time and time again from Mushfiq down the years. He's not a tall man, but gets down nice and low. Great balance, head position is good. Good swing of the bat. Commits to the stroke.
I sense you're a big fan now.
I am. Well, being an ex-wicket keeper, I always look out for the wicket keepers, but I think Mushfiqur Rahim, the last 2-3 years, he's been Bangladesh's best batsman, most consistent in all three formats. On the sweep again. Clever batting. Previous one in front of square. The field was changed. The man went in front, so he swept it behind square. Second boundary of the over.
Well, that's just brilliant batting, that is. As you say, he moved his square leg in front and he just gets himself out, so waits till the last minute, gets it behind square, hits it hard. Hits it hard. That's one of the big things for me. So often these dab sweeps, unless they're very fine, I don't see any merit in taking that type of risk for one. Balbirnie, fantastic exponent of the sweep shot, knows exactly where he's hitting it.
Yeah, spot on. Andrew Balbirnie for Ireland is a wonderful sweeper of the ball. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Mushfiqur Rahim. I think he's a good keeper, very solid keeper. Ex-captain, of course. He's a real leader in this side, a finisher with the bat, often there at the end to win the game for his country. Well, good over for Bangladesh. A couple of boundaries coming off it, 145 for 3.
এটাই বেস্ট প্রাণ ঝালমুড়ি, এমনই টেস্ট, বাকি সব কিছু থেকে এটাই বেস্ট।
গাজি স্টোভ একদিকে যেমন গ্যাস সাশ্রয়ী, তেমনি রান্নার লোডও নিতে পারে প্রচুর। গাজি স্টোভ কিচেনের পারফেক্ট পার্টনার।
তোরা দেখ 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 রে চাহিয়া কৃষক কেতে পানি দেয় গাজি পাম দিয়া কৃষক দেখ
গাজী পানির পাম্প, দামে সস্তা,
কৃষকের আস্থা।
145 for 3. Judging this run chase to a tee. Partnership's good, 38 off 43. Mushfiqur Rahim, 21 off 20. I mentioned earlier, he comes to the crease before you know it, he's on 20 not out.
Well, I was only just going to mention that now. So many times you look up at the scoreboard and you see a fella's 25 not out and you go, where'd he get those? And he's done it in even time, and it's a great sign of a good player. No fuss, good technique, trusts his own method, I think, which is the other thing. And again, short in character, but highly effective as Holder continues.
Flick leg side, it's going to be another boundary. It's raining fours here in Malahide. Well, Darren Bravo, a fine leg, is roaring. He's not happy. His bowler's not happy. The fielders aren't happy. Nobody's happy in Maroon.
Well, they look despondent at best at the moment. And again, that just eased on the leg side. Poor delivery from Jason Holder. And that's meat and drink to any batsman at this level.
Goes across on the appeal, Jason Holder. Umpire Alan Neil gives an LB. Went a long way across there, Mohammed Mithun. I wasn't sure if there was a little bit of back. Jason Holder looks perplexed.
Nipping down that. And again, nothing from behind the wicket, Shayhoe. And Alan Neil, who's had a good match again, Niall. No interest whatsoever.
Good umpire Alan Neil. Really has improved the last 2, 3, 4 years. More game time, like playing. The more you umpire, the more you play, the better you get. You're learning from experiences. Standing with Richard Kettleborough doing no harm at all. West Indies look a beaten side at the moment, dare I say it. They're already through to the final. I was a bit worried if it was a bit of a case of, well, we're already in the final, maybe take foot off the gas, which I was hoping wouldn't be the case, but it's been a poor display so far, you would think, from the West Indies.
Well, as you've said earlier, I think the worry for them is, you know, that lack of variety in their attack. Undoubted match winners with the bat, but with the ball, it does lack that wee bit of variety, particularly in the spin department, and their spinners are expensive. Niall, when you consider Mahidi's and Shahid's Shakib's contribution here today and in the previous match. It'd be very interesting to see the stats for the 40 overs that they've bowled against the West Indies in these two games. I'm sure we can have a look at those at some stage.
Well, the mindset, whether you're playing against pace bowling or spin bowling, is to score runs. First and foremost, you're there to score runs. And West Indies, when they're playing against spin bowling, for some reason, I'm not sure what the reason is, they're very defensive, very negative, almost as if they don't want to get out to the spinner. When you see Bangladesh playing the West Indies spinners, okay, they've lost 3 wickets to Ashley Nurse today. He's still gone at over 5 and over. Attack is always their first thought process.
And that brings us to the end of the 29th, 151 for 3.
সর্বোৎকৃষ্ট কাঁচামালে তৈরি গাজী পিভিসি পাইপ আগাগোড়া মজবুত বাংলাদেশের সেরা পাইপ
গাজী পাইপ আগে আসলে কত উপকারই না পাইতাম
গাজী প্রথম গাজী সেরা
এটাই বেস্ট প্রাণ ঝালমুড়ি এমনই টেস্ট বাকি সব কিছু থেকে এটাই বেস্ট
পানির প্রয়োজনে আমরা আছি সব সময় আপনার পাশে বাংলাদেশের সর্বাধিক ব্যবহৃত পানির ট্যাঙ্ক গাজী ট্যাঙ্ক গাজী প্রথম গাজী সেরা বাংলাদেশের সমৃদ্ধিতে গাজী গ্রুপ
Change your bowling left arm round.
Well, West Indies behind the 8 ball. Bangladesh way ahead in runs. An extra wicket in hand as well. 29 overs gone. You would think they should stroll to victory here today. And Malahide, as the ground is bathed in sunshine, a wonderful sight. Not a woolly hat in sight for the West Indies. Plenty of questions for their coaching and management staff. Ask of their team. Bowling's been poor this series. Fielding's been poor.
And it's Raymond Reefer on debut. 28 years old. And it was a left armour who did damage against England here for Ireland. On debut, Josh Little. And can Reefer do the same for the West Indies? One wonders. Bring some energy into their play.
Chip back, dropping short. Reefer, left arm round the wicket. It's always interesting to see around the wicket straight away. It's been a good day for left armers today. The face for Bangladesh picked up 4, got himself back in good form. Interesting how Reefer can operate on this fairly placid pitch. See what his variations are, what kind of speed he can generate.
Interesting too, immediately coming round the wicket. Sometimes you find left armers doing that with greater regularity now. And maybe it's to do, you know, this white ball, it's just not swinging as much as red ball does. You're going to try and cramp up the right hander there. I'd just like to see West Indies with... They're going to lose this game if they just go through the motions. And playing one-day cricket like that, bringing it to a slow end, is no way to do it. You've got to try and force for wickets here. Give the young fella some support, the new debutant.
Well, this is where the captain earns his corn, I suppose. You think of the great captains around the world currently, and you would put Owen Morgan in that bracket. Highly regarded in the ECB setup, and you would imagine another man or two in the ring, a catcher, maybe a slip, some improvisation. Try and get in the batsman's mind and create some doubt.
Good slower ball that from Reefer. He's made a good start here. Raymond Reefer has done well. And it's interesting, Niall, you're talking about Owen Morgan, but there was a lot of talk about Owen before he took over that England side. A lot of respect for him, and He's really moulded that side in his own making now and really looks to control the show.
Yeah, it certainly is. It's own Morgan's team, absolutely no doubt about it. Playing his way. Raymond Reefer starts well. Nice stroke. Out in the deep, should come back for two. Mushfiqur goes on his merry way. 30 overs bowled. Bangladesh playing well. 153 for 3.
আওয়াজ যত মজা তত, তাই দারুণ ক্রাঞ্চি, দারুণ মচমচে ইফাদ ওয়েভি চিপস, বারবিকিউ, ওয়াসাবি এবং সল্ট এন্ড ভিনেগার ফ্লেভারে। আওয়াজ যত মজা তত।
In a little trouble. The third wicket went down, but this is a solid partnership between these two, although could have been a run out. That's very long goal, just missed the outside of the bat. Slower delivery from Holder. 95 runs now, needed off 119 balls and 7 wickets in hand.
Yeah, just leapt at him a bit there, which of course is something that Holder can do. Bowls from an enormous height, bowls from the maximum of his height too. Jason Holder.
Jason Holder, 27-year-old captain, got the nod to take over as the Windies captain back in 2014. Great Clive Lloyd giving him that gig. Part of the squad that won the 2016 T20 World Cup. Didn't play a game though. Never to be forgotten final against England. Carlos Brathwaite went nuts in the last over.
Well, of course, he was in the ground at the weekend, Carlos, with all his adoring fans, having spent 2 years plying his trade in Dublin before he went on to international greatness. And of course, I'll always remember that day. You tend to remember these things, but those 4 sixes, you just felt on the day, if the first one went for 6, this could happen, and it duly did. And it's from what stars are made, and Carlos Braithwaite made himself a star that very day, and he's been a regular in the West Indies lineup, Carlos, and a very nice man too.
Mushfiqur and Mithun at the crease. Could stop at backward point by Jonathan Carter. Feeling hasn't been great out there, Alan. We've been mentioning and alluding to it most of the day, but Carter certainly is one of the best fielders in display out there.
Yeah, they've been sloppy at times, interspersed with elements of brilliance. A few great stops from him. Very good fielder on an individual basis, but as a general rule, their fielding hasn't been what it should be at this level. And that's the end of the 31st. Bangladesh 153 for 3.
প্রাণ লাস্সি, স্বাদই এমন যে আবেশে হারাবে মন। দুধের সব গুণাগুণ নিয়ে 3টি মজাদার স্বাদে প্রাণ লাস্সি। প্রাণ লাস্সি, খুব খাচ্ছি, আরাম পাচ্ছি।
গাজী টায়ার, নিরাপদ হোক পথ চলা।
Change of bowling, Raymond Reefer.
আরে ভাবি, নতুন গাড়ি না? নতুন। আম্মু, কত বড় ক? কত বড় কপ, কত বড় কপ।
পোলার জাফরান মালাই আইসক্রিমে জাফরান, ছানা, কিসমিস, খেজুর ও বাদামের দারুণ মিশ্রণ। ভালো করতেই পারে মন। পোলার আইসক্রিম, মন ভালো থাক।
Played against his uncle George, and he started well on debut.
It's a long hop, and is there a man down there? Oh, over his head, misjudged that.
And
I think that's gone for 6.
That just
4, in fact. My apologies. It's 4.
That just typifies, John, the fielding. That should have been bread and butter. And you feel for Reefer here. Of course, he committed the cardinal sin.
Kemar Roach
came in and went back, and it hasn't been a good day for Kemar Roach. And you have to feel for Reefer there. And in a sense, the West Indies, vital to get a wicket at this point in time. It was going to be straight down his throat.
Looks like he completely misjudged it out there, Kemar Roach. And you saw the reaction there of the bowler, didn't you? He just threw his head back and went, oh man, seriously?
When you're fielding in the deep like that, John, the one thing you shouldn't do is run in. Take your time. It was going straight to him. Wait. Because it's very, very difficult if you've advanced to go back. And again, the ball went for 4. Didn't even go for 6.
Yeah, suggesting he was dropping all the time. Reefer disappointed. Didn't get a wicket on debut. If you did, as Niall's been alluding to, say that the West Indian captain, Jason Holder, said at the toss the problem they've been having since they started this tri-series was their fielding. And it's continued in that vein today. It's been pretty sloppy. On that last occasion, it cost the Windies a wicket.
Well, apart from one blemish, Bangladesh caught everything. And certainly the fielders letting down the West Indies here. And it needs to be better, full stop.
Paddle around the corner. There's 2 men down there, including Roach. But they'll scamper through for the second to end that over. 162 for 3.
এটাই বেস্ট।
ভালোবাসার সুন্দর গল্পগুলো তো সুন্দর কিছু থেকেই শুরু হয়। নান্দনিক ডিজাইন, পুরো স্টেনলেস স্টিল দিয়ে তৈরি গাজি সিং কিচেনটা সুন্দর করে, সংসারটাও। ইফাদ প্রিমিয়াম ড্রিঙ্কিং ওয়াটার, শুরু হোক বিশুদ্ধতায়।
This pair came together when the score was on 107 for 3. 55 they've added. Important 4th wicket stand between Mishfikur and Mitsoon, who's taken Bangladesh to 162 for 3 now. Well under a run of ball needed with 7 wickets in hand. At this stage, the Windies were 136 for 4, so we're well ahead of that now. Down the track he goes. Well, that's a beautiful shot for the half dozen. Probably the shot of the day.
Well, premeditated, just advanced slightly and got all of it and put it out of the ground. Explosive, to say the least. Fantastic shot.
And the media down there in that tent all ducking their heads as the ball came in that general direction. down by the generators. Small man, big power, huge shot.
Well, as we spoke about earlier, he just goes about his business in a lovely way. Just has rhythm, bats to a great rhythm, and when he needs to, he can do things like that. Very good range of shots, very good square of the wicket, like a lot of the smaller in stature batsmen. Sweeps well, but still has that ability to take the ball. And of course here are the wickets to fall.
I get it. Yeah.
And some of them very tame dismissals. Shakib unhappy on this, just a little, giving a bit of catching practice to Ambrose from soccer. Well, that's the 3 to fall. And again, that's the bread and butter shot from Mushfiqur. 33 now from 33, and no surprise there. He's like the little general he is.
When he scored 32 in the 8-wicket defeat of West Indies in the second match in the series, he's gone past that now onto 33. Has a high score of 144. Before today's game was averaging around 35. Tries to catch it as it goes past the outstretched arms of Carter. Cottrell does the tidying up that third man. Well, the West Indies obviously building up to a World Cup, along with Bangladesh, of course. Bangladesh with a win today would qualify for the tri-final on Friday. Game on Wednesday against Ireland would become therefore a dead rubber. I'm looking for the Windies to win today. Windies winning the toss earlier on. Holder putting themselves into bat.
Won't be a dead rubber in the eyes of Ireland. Obviously not to play in the final for sure, John, but they need a W badly. And they perhaps thought they were going to get that on the weekend, having posted a really impressive total of 327, and they would have been gutted to lose that one.
Just tickled around the corner for a single to end the 33rd. 172 for 3.
এটাই বেস্ট প্রাণ ঝালমুড়ি, এমনই টেস্ট, বাকি সব কিছু থেকে এটাই বেস্ট।
প্রাণ লাস্সি, স্বাদই এমন যে আবেশে হারাবে মন। দুধের সব গুণাগুণ নিয়ে 3টি মজাদার স্বাদে প্রাণ লাস্সি। প্রাণ লাস্সি, খুব খাচ্ছি, আরাম পাচ্ছি।
গাজী টায়ার, নিরাপদ হোক পথ চলা।
76 runs needed now off 102 deliveries. Reeford to continue. Very unlucky to take his not to take his first ODI wicket in the previous over. Ball played down to the mid-wicket region. Kemar Roach got right underneath it, misjudged the flight of the ball. It's going to be a wide. Well, there's some of the sloppy fielding, Alan.
Yes, indeed. And again, just in front of him. Through his hands there. These are easy pickings, but this is probably the worst of them all. As easy as a run out as you'd have, and missed. And it was the icing on the cake. Kemar Roach totally misjudging a catch in the deep, and that's been the story of West Indies Day. You must back up your bowlers when these sorts of chances present themselves, because realistically Bangladesh have gifted West Indies probably 3 of their wickets. A misjudgment from Tamim, Sarkar, and obviously Shakib. Soft dismissals, which they'd be furious about.
Oh, strange kind of shot. Tries to paddle that round the corner. Bottom edges it. Down to third man for a single.
First one for the over.
Yeah, try to pull it from off to on and bottom edge that. They can do this as they like, as long as they keep their wickets. 1s and 2s will do. There's one more.
It's awful sometimes when these one-day games meander like this. You just love to see the West Indies trying to do something, often difficult. But Bangladesh, the way they're going on a cruise.
Oh, trouble. Well, shy to the bowler's end. Little wayward. There was a guy yes, no, and then man sent back. You can see they were sending back. Throw was wide.
Probably would have got back anyway. But it was a good piece of fielding. As I said, they've interspersed it with some very good pieces of fielding, but generally sloppy. End of the 34th. Bangladesh 177 for 3.
সর্বোৎকৃষ্ট কাঁচামালে তৈরি গাজী পিভিসি পাইপ আগাগোড়া মজবুত বাংলাদেশের সেরা পাইপ
গাজী পাইপ আগে আসলে কত উপকারই না পাইতাম
গাজী প্রথম গাজী সেরা
এটাই বেস্ট প্রাণ ঝালমুড়ি এমনই টেস্ট বাকি সব কিছু থেকে এটাই বেস্ট
পানির প্রয়োজনে আমরা আছি সবসময় আপনার পাশে বাংলাদেশের সর্বাধিক ব্যবহৃত পানির ট্যাঙ্ক গাজী ট্যাঙ্ক গাজী প্রথম গাজী সেরা বাংলাদেশের সমৃদ্ধিতে গাজী গ্রুপ
Wickets in hand, 71 needed now. Holder's going to continue. It's guided down to Cottrell. Ireland against Bangladesh. We'll wrap things up on Wednesday in terms of the round robin match before we get to the finals back here in Malahide. That game against Bangladesh for Ireland is over in Clontarf. It's the start of a busy summer for the Irish men's cricket team. They have this series, then they play 2 games against Afghanistan, a couple of ODIs up in Stormont, in Belfast on May 19th and then 21st. Then they've got a series against Zimbabwe, 3 ODIs, 3 T20s, big test match, the 4-day test match at Lord's in July, and then the World Cup qualifiers in October for the T20 World Cup finals there in the UAE, and a lot of the domestic players of course will be involved in this new T20 Slam, which is taking place over the months of August and September.
Probably the first real busy period or schedule for Irish cricket, and a lot of it. There'll be interesting series, those again against Afghanistan and Zimbabwe.
Irish cricket was crying out for games. It was a space of 4 years. I think it played 9 ODIs, but now they're a full test-playing nation.
And a nation in transition, John. It will be interesting to see, will there be any changes or different shape to the team in what will probably be their last game of this series on Wednesday.
Well, the way things are going there, you would think so. Bangladesh needing a win here just to confirm their place in the final shot, the stumps. Reefer with the throw.
And again, a bit on his heels there, Reefer. Real important position, that mid-off, mid-on. Anticipation. Go on the shot. Get in early. Collect the ball. And if you can do that, you have as good a chance as any of getting around it. Stop that type of thing. Obviously difficult at this stage. 69 from 92. You feel the day is done.
Beats the outside of the bat. Just a small appeal from Holder to umpire Neil. Good delivery, this one.
Normally a very good judge of those. Mushfiqur, just that one a little bit close to him. Tried to readjust. Probably lucky not to get an edge there. But he's quietly going about his business as he normally does. And it brings us to the end of the 35th. 179 for 3.
ভালোবাসা সুন্দর গল্পগুলো তো সুন্দর কিছু থেকেই শুরু হয়। নান্দনিক ডিজাইন, পুরো স্টেইনলেস স্টিল দিয়ে তৈরি গাজি সিঙ্ক কিচেনটা সুন্দর করে সংসারটাও। ইফাদ প্রিমিয়াম ড্রিঙ্কিং ওয়াটার, শুরু হোক বিশুদ্ধতায়।
গাজি স্টোভ একদিকে যেমন গ্যাস সাশ্রয়ী, তেমনি রান্নার লোডও নিতে পারে প্রচুর। গাজি স্টোভ কিচেনের পারফেক্ট পার্টনার।
তোরা দেখ 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 রে চাহিয়া কৃষক কেতে পানি দেয় গাজি পাম্প দিয়া কৃষক দেখ
গাজী পানির পাম্প,
কৃষকের আস্থা।
They meet the West Indies again. That's in Taunton before wrapping it up the round-robin series against Australia, Afghanistan, India and Pakistan. Cracked away to Kemal Roach in the mid-wicket boundary. These two going about their business very nicely indeed. Bangladesh closing in on this target with 7 wickets in hand. Noel O'Brien's back with us. Beautiful day here at Malahide, but this is something akin to a slow death, as we would say in cricket.
Yeah, wonderful day. Sun has shone all day, and Bangladesh have been excellent. Just 68 required. A professional performance, I would say, by the Bangladesh men. Just gone about their business in a good manner. Bowled well, very competitive in the field, and with the bat they've been good. West Indies, I feel, have been a little bit off the pace today, John.
And they have the batting department. You would think that they were well short of what they were capable of in the field. They have been sloppy. That's in the air. There's a man down there, but he's got to watch it sail over his head. One bounce off the tent down there, and it's gone for the maximum.
Well, just helps it on its way. Mohammed Mithun. Reefer, left arm round the wicket. Banged it in, leg side. He's got the angle, Mohammed Mithun. Never tried to keep this down. Always just hit the ball up. Bit of a top edge, but was always going to carry one of the shorter parts of the ground down towards the corporate hospitality. Well, Reefer looks a bit perplexed, but it was short, it was down leg side, and it got the treatment. And a big chat here, Darren Bravo. Not really sure what Darren Bravo is going to bring to the table here. He's had a tough time with the bat, Darren Bravo. Trying to help the debutant with the ball. 24 off 3.5 overs on his debut. On this wicket, John, you can't bang the ball in. It's a slow, placid pitch, and you're going to get dealt with if you bang it in short.
Big time, right?
One change in the West Indian lineup today, and he's bowling now. Raymond Reefer, 27-year-old all-rounder. And for Shannon Gabriel,
just rolling his fingers across it, Reefer. But 80-run partnership between these two batsmen. 91 balls coming in good time. Mushfiqur Rahim, excellent player, and Mohammed Mithun, very talented, very highly regarded in the Bangladeshi camp.
Last ball of the over, just eased down to third man. 188 for 3.
কি প্রবলেম?
আমরা বোর।
বোর? এই যে ক্যাসেল দেখছো না? আর এই যে প্রিন্সেস পিঙ্কি। এই যে দেখো পাইরেট জনি।
সুপার চিকেন আর সুপার মশলা ফ্লেভারের সুপার টেস্টি ইপাত এগি ইনস্ট্যান্ট নুডলস। নুডলস যখন এত মজা, মজা তখন ঠেকায় কে? এগিয়ে চলো কল্পনার রাজ্যে।
Ireland will be watching on this summary with an air of resignation, Niall, because it looks like Bangladesh are going to go on to win this quite handily and book their place in the tri-final this coming Friday.
Well, it's got a very similar feel to the ODI at Clontarf last week between these two sides. West Indies posting a substandard total, and Bangladesh batting well and getting it over the line quite easily. They're not there yet, of course. Still a bit of cricket to be played, but the Bangladesh batting lineup is firing nicely at the moment, and the West Indies bowling, on the other hand, and their fielding is misfiring.
It's hard going out there on a track that's good for batting. This is the track they used the Ireland-England match. Banging the ball in as hard as you possibly can, getting little or no purchase off the pitch, and batsmen just working you around the ground at ease. Not easy. Some of the players are there pawing the ground, air of resignation, some of their hands in their pockets. And Holder still trying. What a delivery that is. Knocks back the off stump. And, well, might be life in this match yet. Fourth wicket goes down. Super delivery, full of length from Holder. And Bangladesh lose their fourth wicket. Mithun gone for 43. Drinks have been taken.
সর্বোৎকৃষ্ট কাঁচামালে তৈরি গাজী পিভিসি পাইপ, আগাগোড়া মজবুত, বাংলাদেশের সেরা পাইপ।
গাজী পাইপ আগে আসলে কত উপকারী না পাইতাম।
গাজী প্রথম, গাজী সেরা।
এটাই বেস্ট। প্রাণ ঝালমুড়ি এমনই টেস্ট, বাকি সব কিছু থেকে এটাই বেস্ট।
পানির প্রয়োজনে আমরা আছি সবসময় আপনার পাশে। বাংলাদেশের সর্বাধিক ব্যবহৃত পানির ট্যাঙ্ক গাজী ট্যাঙ্ক। গাজী প্রথম, গাজী সেরা। বাংলাদেশের সমৃদ্ধিতে গাজী গ্রুপ।
এটাই বেস্ট। প্রাণ ঝালমুড়ি এমনই টেস্ট, বাকি সব কিছু থেকে এটাই বেস্ট।
That was a partnership that put together 83 runs. Mamadullah is coming to the crease now. Missed the last wicket to fall.
Wonderful bowling by Jason Holder, just running the ball back in from outside the line of the off stump. Expansive drive by Mohammed Mithun. Misses, and Jason Holder shows some real pleasure in that dismissal. Gives himself a half a chance in this fixture. New man at the crease though, a man with a wealth of experience. Mamadullah Riyad, 33 years of age, a lot of games. Good average of 33 and a best of 128, no doubt. Used to be a genuine all-rounder, used to bowl a lot of off-spin, but now plays as a batsman alone, doesn't bowl much anymore. Good finisher, employed as a finisher in the one-day side.
Yeah, he's a good test player as well. Scored a century, 146 in the first test against New Zealand in Hamilton in February of this year.
Sorry, stay, Ross, stay.
Just might lift the West Indies, that last wicket, but they're still very much in the box seat.
Well, I'd like to see Jason Holder get a slip in place. They need to take wickets. They need a couple of wickets. Nice to see a slip in or another man in saving a single.
Yeah, put the pressure on. You don't have the runs in hand. He's got to force the issue. We saw with the last pair in, they were taking singles as they wanted. Just keeping the scoreboard ticking over, inexorably moving towards that target.
Yeah, they're going to have to bowl Bangladesh out. As the game goes the distance, Bangladesh will obviously win and win easily. Mushfiqur Rahim's a big wicket for the West Indies to try and prize out. He's a man who can master a run chase. He's done it many, many times before. A wealth of experience. He's 39 off 42, so playing well. And interesting, Jason Holder brings a slip, albeit a wide slip, gully position, in for Mushfiqur Rahim, just to stop that run down the third man.
Ashley Nurse there, taking 3 for himself in his own bowling. Good performance with the ball. End of the over, 191 for 4.
এটাই বেস্ট প্রাণ ঝালমুড়ি, এমনই টেস্ট, বাকি সব কিছু থেকে এটাই বেস্ট।
প্রাণ লাস্সি, স্বাদ এমন যে আবেশে হারাবে মন। দুধের সব গুণাগুণ নিয়ে 3টি মজাদার স্বাদে প্রাণ লাস্সি। প্রাণ লাস্সি, খুব খাচ্ছি, আরাম পাচ্ছি।
গাজী টায়ার, নিরাপদ হোক পথ চলা।
Bowled, and this the Bangladesh reply. Well set here. They beat the Windies in their only game so far in this Tri-Nation Series by 8 wickets. The second match they were due to play last week was rained off here in Malahide. Not a ball bowled, match abandoned. Their final match will be against Ireland on Wednesday, but it'll matter not in terms of getting to the final, because a win here against the Windies will put them through to Friday's decider.
Well, that's poor bowling by Reefer. He's got a new man on strike, Mamadullah, and he gives him a gift. A leg stump, easy as you like ball, just a clip, and get yourself off strike and get the inform Mushfiqur Rahim back on strike. So although it's Reefer's debut, he needs to switch on there and just try and apply some pressure on the new man.
It's good stop at backward point. Just make sure they don't run through for a single.
Just.
Carter, that's where he's been all day at backward point. Best West Indian fielder by a long stretch.
Hasn't been too many candidates, John, today.
Just about to say that.
In all seriousness, the fielding is a concern. Jason Holder alluded to it at the toss with myself. He says,
yeah,
our
even
fielding,
before the game started, yeah.
he said, our fielding's not been good enough, and today it's still been poor, and that's an area that could win you or lose your games, and in a World Cup you can't afford to let a missed stumping or a missed catch or a missed run out cost you a game.
It's all pretty quiet around here. We do have some Bangladesh supporters. They're still there in the one of the two remaining stands here at Malahide. All gone quiet.
No.
Just waiting for the inevitable conclusion, I suppose, unless the West Indies can get amongst the wickets.
Well, fielding is a habit. You have to get in good habits, and you think if you play against India or Australia, England, if you get a chance to run out a Virat Kohli or a Steve Smith or a Joss Butler, you can't afford to make that mistake. So that's an area I think the coaches are going to have to work extremely hard on. It's time in the field, obviously, a training, but it's also a mental side, switching on, concentration.
It is, and you know it yourself now, in terms of modern day cricket, with the big scores that's been posted on the boards these days. We saw England against Pakistan the other day. That's a good stop. Down at the third man, prevents the boundary, but big scores have been registered in recent games as well, so you're just going to have to take your chances when they come to you, because if you missed out, you're going to be punished.
Well, this is good work in the deep. Ashley Nurse got a sore shoulder. He couldn't throw the ball in there, so that's an area of concern. Sore shoulder for the off spinner. We'll have to keep an eye on that for the West Indies. He's going to be an important player and moving forward over the next 4 to 6 weeks in England.
Dot ball to finish that over. That's a wide ball indeed. Just thought for a second there that umpire Kettleborough was going to let that one go, but he stretched out the arms and added one to the Bangladesh total.
He's had a quiet day, Richard Kettleborough. Wonderful umpire, Yorkshire and Middlesex cricketer. One of the best on the circuit. Wrapped up in his big jacket. I'm not sure the weather dictates a big jacket like that today.
Around the wicket to finish his over. Head on hands time. Down to Nurse at third man to end that over. 197 for 4.
গাজি স্টোভ একদিকে যেমন গ্যাস সাশ্রয়ী, তেমনি রান্নার লোডও নিতে পারে প্রচুর। গাজি স্টোভ কিচেনের পারফেক্ট পার্টনার।
তোরা দেখ দেখ দেখরে চাহিয়া কৃষক কেতে পানি দেয় গাজি পাম্প দিয়া কৃষক দেখ।
গাজী পানির পাম্প, দামে সস্তা,
কৃষকের আস্থা।
Well, it's a good stroke from Mahmudullah Riyad, banged in by Jason Holder, short, wide, asked to be hit. Mahmudullah Riyad right back on the stumps. The big left arm quick wasn't going to hold that one in. A good boundary, an average of 23.